Yes, my friends, good evening for our massive game against Napoli tonight in the Champions League. Win this game, we basically secure automatic qualification, and that's what we set out to do. I've been saying for a minute, you guys, if you've been watching me, I feel like we could do something in the Champions League. I'm not here to say that we're going to win this, but I feel like we're not here to disrespect ourselves. I feel like with the team we have, with our tactics, and the fact that there's no giant in Europe right now. There's not one team that is just like clear above everyone else. Paris Saint-Germain were that team last season. We destroyed these lot in the Club World Cup. Yeah? I'm not seeing any team in Europe this season on the same level as PSG last season. If the luck of the draw goes our way, if things fall in favor, if we maintain our fitness records, yeah, we get no key injuries, no other players, I think something can happen in the Champions League. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's gearing up for someone to win the CL this year, and it's going to be an absolute surprise. So it's great to see some of you guys here, though, man. Geez, the editor, I just clocked that he put the black Chelsea kit and the CFC badge. I'm just so fortunate that I've got like great guys I work with. Just the little attention to details. I love that type of stuff, man. But great to see you guys here. Carlito, yes, we'll discuss that lineup, bro. Reese Thomas, how you doing, my friends? Hope you're here. And yeah, don't worry, man. I had you for tonight. I had you in mind, especially, bro. But hopefully we're gonna win this, and I'm like the good luck charm. I feel like this season compared to other seasons, most times I'm streaming, I'm not seeing defeats. So hey, hopefully that luck continues. Faris, bro, Napoli has only 4 outfield players on the bench. I know. There's so many injuries right now. We're up against an Antonio Conte team who is so negative that literally sets his team up to fail in Europe. This guy's not been good in Europe in 10 years. Like, Europe and Conte, oil and water. It really is that simple. Exact Garnetto combo finally expires today. Maybe there's a reason why we're waiting for Esteval to kind of slowly build his strength up. Maybe he has a program. I'm not too sure. But it's great to see Esteval is going to play in this game tonight. I'm going to change a little transitions. But I guess now is the perfect time maybe to move on to discussing the predicted lineup. And of course, answering some of your questions, talking about some of the reports that came out today. We've all seen that Raheem Sterling has finally agreed a mutual termination in his deal. So, I mean, Sterling not only leaves here with even more millions added to his name, but now he's available on a free, 31 years old. He's going to earn even more millions from a signing on fee and whatever new contract he bags elsewhere now. So it was the best course of action for everyone, realistically. But anyway, I'm going to put on the predicted lineup now. I'll make a few changes live with you guys. As we know, it's Robert Sanchez in goal. Defense has Malo Gusto, but the little surprise that we're seeing is that Reece James starts the game essentially as a centre-back. Now, technically, I can understand the reasoning behind this move, right? So it's got Reece, Badia's not here, I'm taking him off, and Cucurella finds himself back in the team as always, because who else is going to be there? Let's keep things real. As we know, this lineup is essentially going to allow Reece James to play as the wide centre-back. And I guess maybe, Reece on paper can perform this role. I mean, when you got someone this good, man, that can play in defence as a right back in midfield, and I'm sure this guy could do bits as a striker too if you played him there. You know what I mean? Like the tactical possibilities are endless. So that will be really interesting to see how Reece James helps us with our progressive play and hopefully helps double up alongside our attacking players. In midfield, of course, we have Caicedo and Andre Santos. Let me move Andre Santos. See, I don't know why my graphics have been a bit buggy tonight. I don't really understand what's going on. And of course, we have Enzo Fernandez playing more of the attacking mid role. But to be fair, you guys, when I look at the heat maps, it doesn't really feel like a attacking mid player is used because Joao Pedro plays as the false 9. If you guys have been noticing, it does seem like it's more of like a classic type of box-to-box type of player. So that tells me that maybe Santos is playing as the sitting mids. You know, we've heard Rossignol talk about him being the guy that can create the back 4 and the back 5. Him being the anchor man makes a lot of sense. and hopefully gives a bit more license for Caicedo to get forward. Let me take out Esteval because we're not doing things you've never seen before in football, you know. Like 11 outfield players, that would be crazy. But Esteval is in the team. He plays on the right-hand side. And Neto moves to the left-hand side, which I'm kind of okay with him being there. And then it's Joao Pedro, our main striker and our best striker, I have to say, continuing his role as the false 9 option. So, yeah, man, it's really interesting to see how this is going to go. I think the attacking quality, the danger, is coming from the overloads that we create. Yeah, obviously, Malo Gusto. Hopefully this guy's not inverting as an attacking mid. You're not doing this against Napoli today. It is not needed. Please, let's avoid that nonsense. But if he can provide that overlapping option out wide, allowing Esteval to come inside and drift, that's all we got to do. With the fact that Reece James can also step up to help support as well, that's a decent balance in my opinion. I'm going to just change the subs for my own personal OCD. Let me call Jorgensen on the bench. Then we have Merrick. We're doing this 2 goalkeeper gimmick thing, which I can't stand. I mean, why can you not just use an academy guy? It makes no sense. The Achimpong, of course, just continues to never get any minutes anymore after impressing in the rare games that he does get. Badia on the bench as well. And then we have Jalaba, who is the real surprise for me, not starting tonight. I thought he had a great game over the weekend. Is a very underrated defender. If you guys want my personal opinion, I might sound mad to some of you, but I don't really see the difference between Fofana and Jalaba. If I'm keeping it brutally real, I don't see like the real strong difference between their game. Hato, tons of defensive guys on the bench. Cole Palmer doesn't start. That was like the big omission from the lineup. The real big surprise. Palmer's not there. Gittins, of course, on the bench. Hopefully he comes on to add more danger. Garnacho as well. Then we have Gu, Rory, Liam Delap. I don't know why I said Rory then. Tyree George on the bench. But it seems like he could be potentially leaving before the window closes. And Liam Delap. So we have options to turn to off the bench. We have quality in the lineup. In my opinion, you guys, we're winning this game. And I don't see how we don't win this game. If we don't win tonight, then yeah, some serious problems that I'm sure you guys won't waste any time and not complaining about. But seeing you guys, yes, Alex, the mod, how you doing, bro? Yes, Shame, how you doing, man? Lineups are already out. Yes, you guys are seeing the lineup here right now. I mean, what's your thoughts on the lineup for tonight? I mean, for me, the big surprise is Reece James playing the centre-back / wide centre-back role. I mean, on paper, it makes sense, but it's the first time we've seen Reece do this, I think, like in many, many months. I think Maresca tried this once, time back. But I wonder what it offers us against Napoli today. Maybe Rossini's thinking, you know what, I want to make sure that I still have defensive cover behind so we can respect the fact we're in the Champions League and we have to kind of minimize any mistakes, right? Calm, say less. But on the other hand, I guess maybe Reece James can act as like an additional offensive weapon in case there's times where he has to step up, you know? Could that be something? I mean, I don't know. I mean, listen, I can imagine Reece James just stepping up past the halfway line a little bit, depending on how Napoli approach this game. But unless Conte has some real big surprises, which I'm not expecting, I think Napoli are setting up to use a back 5 with wing backs, doing the 3-4-3, to mitigate the fact that they have so many injuries. Barely any outfield players to turn to right now. So this is the perfect time to play against a Napoli team under fire who aren't winning games. I mean, 1 win in the last 6. Destroyed by Juventus. This is the perfect time to make them victims, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's see how things go, man. But in the meantime, I'll answer some of your questions and some of your super chats. Give me 1 second though. I want to kind of turn this light on. Yeah, so that's a bit better. That's a bit better, mate. Yeah, I like that. Okay, what you guys saying? Send me your questions, give me your thoughts and opinions and everything. I'll ask for your prediction later on, but we have around 35 minutes to talk ball, my friends, before we get ready for the must-win game tonight. Mazza, we got dribblers on the right and left wingers can run in behind. So yeah, I mean, I see the vision. Maybe the plan is to overload the right side, which seems like that could be the main plan right now. Overload the right hand side, find the weakness there, and keep Napoli stretched for any overloads on the left. Hopefully that's the game plan. You know, you'd expect maybe Enzo Fernandez box crashing to the far post, as he does quite a lot and does quite well. Pedro Neto, you know, just pitting back the opposition fullback, stretching them as well. A lot of pace for the Napoli defense to worry about. I can see the intellect behind this decision making from Rafinha. He's not afraid to add his own tweaks and his own ideas. If you're a manager, you need to have that confidence, right? Hopefully he makes his 2 CL wins on the bounce now. Fix. When I saw the lineup, I read it as Neto and Gusto as wingbacks, but we'll see at kickoff. That's interesting. What do you guys think about that? Do you feel there's a possibility that this is a wingback system against Napoli and that Rafinha is bringing back something he's used, you know, the 3-4-2-1 setup that he used at Strasbourg? On paper, that also does work. Obviously, it'll be Enzo Fernandez playing closer to Esteval. I mean, I'll put it on screen so we can kind of visualize. Or maybe I can just use like a different lineup, actually. Let me just use this one here. All right, calm. So I'm going to just like switch things up. I have to do things all over again. But Esteval playing more insides. Neto playing as the wingback. Enzo Fernandez having the license to play a bit closer as well to Esteval. Obviously, no Cole Palmer, who's on the bench. I mean, it seems like a little bit of overkill, but maybe there could be some reasoning behind the decision making. Obviously, let's not forget the midfield pivot as well. And yeah, there's Santos. So I keep getting distracted. I keep seeing like some crazy lights outside right now. I'm just completely bow. Give me a sec. What the hell's going on? I'm not understanding what's going on with this. Yo, I don't know what the fuck was going on then. Yo, I'm back. Sorry. I kept seeing bare flashing lights outside. I was like, was someone trying to get my attention or something? Yo, my bad for that, you guys. But anyway, where was I? Santos in midfield alongside Caicedo. This is like the... obviously taking off Trevor Chalobah, Cucurella. I mean, I could understand your reasoning behind it, but also feels a bit like overkill, like slightly. I don't know. Hopefully we're not using a wing-back thing. I don't see why we would need to against Napoli. Like going wing-back for wing-back. Maybe like when we attack, I can imagine that the shape could kind of look like this a little bit, you know. Obviously, Gusto providing the overlap, Esteval coming inside, Neto having the license to kind of get forward to. More like a 3-2-5, basically. That's what Rafinha is all about. So I could kind of see that being a thing. Obviously, Gusto keeping the width on the other sides. I think we are going to probably see the 3-5-2 type of attacking setup anyway. So... I mean, yeah, I think you're describing what we're going to see in attack, but I think we'll probably just start the game with this setup, basically. The ops got him outside. I don't know why. I was getting like acting bare suspicious, wasn't I? I was just like, what the hell's going on? Sorry about that. I was thinking, should I like turn this stream off and just get ready to call my lawyer or something? Like, this is, you know what I mean? It was a light show going on outside. I was like, what the hell is going on? Are we home or away? We are away, my friends. Imagine Lukaku comes on and nope, I'm not going to jinx that. Absolutely not. YN Rich Future, the back three is so we can go man-to-man press easily. Exactly. So it's going to be a makeshift thing anyway. You know what I mean? That's how we do it. I'm seeing predictions though. 5-0. Frosty, did you hear about the fan that got stabbed with a screwdriver? Of course. I mean, the Napoli fans have had a reputation for doing that. That type of madness. I know, like, in their culture, they like to kind of like stab man in the butt. You know, like little sly things like that. I didn't quite read the full story. I think from like, if I can remember very briefly, maybe they went to the wrong pub or the wrong like fan area or something, and they got taken advantage of. So yeah, man, it's that's the perils and risks of going away sometimes to these type of countries, especially with fans with these types of reputations. Hopefully the guy's doing a bit better. I know that it wasn't life threatening, but obviously you're gonna get shaken up, a lot of psychological damage, you know. Yeah, man, it's quite upsetting, to be fair. So hopefully that fan you know, gets back to full speed soon, man. It's crazy. When is Fofana getting the 05-06 graphic? You know what? That is a fair point. It's just something that I've just consistently forgotten about. And I don't know why. You know what it was at the time? There wasn't a PNG of Fofana in the new kit because he was injured. So they never made one. So that's why I put it off. But I think now, yeah, he does have his new kit now. So you know what, you guys? I'll get ready with that the next time we do a stream. I'll make sure I have that for the West Ham game, yeah? But yeah, he does kind of look out of place now, and that's like the only thing I can see. So yeah, thanks for that. Let's get a clean sheet for Sanchez. I mean, bro, Sanchez, one of the most improved players recently. Like from times when I'm seeing Sanchez sticking it on his defense, getting angry for their mistakes. When a year ago or year plus, it used to be these guys sticking it on him. It tells you everything about this guy's transformation, right? Yeah, I think he's very reliable. And with his current form this last year, I think it's been better than what I've seen from guys like Edouard Mendy, Kepa, and all the keepers we had recently. I think he's really gone up a level now, Sanchez. So like, credit to him. The pro Palmer to come on and score when they are tiring. Let's see. I mean, the whole thing with Palmer, guys have been saying is that you know, maybe he should have got surgery for his groin. That's why there's been all this breakdowns and complications and slow progress here and there. Maybe, you know. Hopefully he finds his form back soon before the season ends. I would hate to see Palmer not going to the World Cup, but I could imagine that Thomas Tuchel would be a guy that wouldn't care and be like, well, you've not played, so tough. So hopefully for Palmer's sake, that ain't the case, man. David, come on, Chelsea. Yes, Emma TV. Hey, Emma, why does Neto always start? Did he pay for premium start? I mean, it's a weird one because the rumor suggests that his agent is looking for clubs for him in the summer. I guess it keeps his market value pretty high. But I think Neto has the most experience. I think off the ball, you know, how he presses, for allegedly, from what I keep seeing. That seems to be the main reasons he finds himself in the team. Like, you know, like certain managers just have, like, you know, players like Neto just offer you like that consistent baseline. You know, every now and then they can outperform their baseline, but most times they don't go below their baseline, you know? Like, for me, Neto doesn't really play badly. It's just that he doesn't offer more than he wants. So he's not really going underneath that baseline, right? Like, there's just a level of consistency you know you're going to get from him. And I guess a lot of that comes down to the off-ball stuff, right? So his crossing is good. I'm not going to take it away from him. Even that stat, when he had like 0 out of 15 crosses. I mean, if you watch the game or if you watch the highlights again, these weren't crosses going over everyone's heads. You know, these were like dangerous balls inside the box where you're up against a packed defense. So listen, I've had my criticisms of Neto, you guys know that, but I'm not one of those guys where I need to kind of over exaggerate and I have to make it personal. Bro, I don't make it personal with these millionaires, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just like to talk about the football, focus on that. I'd never make it personal as if I'm getting personally offended. I don't like that type of stuff, if I'm keeping it real. Do I have the Napoli lineup? I can get it on screen now. I can't imagine it's too exciting. I'm expecting to see guys like Vergara and Højlund and all those, man. I don't know if Lukaku's starting. If I was Napoli, if I was Conte, I'd be like, listen, Lukaku, Højlund up front together to like really cause us problems. That's what I do. Where is the Napoli? Yeah, where's the lineup? Like these other, like the social media teams at other clubs, they always tend to be quite shit because when you need to find the match graphic, it's never there. So I don't know why it's not there. It's kind of baffling why they haven't released it yet. Unless it's like another Napoli fan account or something that has it. I mean, I'm on Twitter right now, so I'm just trying to find the quickest way to get this lineup, basically. Oh, my lord. See, I ain't going to find it here. Napoli. Wait, what? Okay, the breaking news tonight is that Kendry Pires is going to River Plate. Fair enough. That's an interesting one. I wasn't expecting that. All right, cool. Team lineup. I do finally have it on screen. Let me find a way to show it to you, man. Napoli lineup. Okay, Napoli lineup. Give me 1 sec, boys. So their lineup is okay. Meret, Buongiorno, Jesus, McTominay, Oliveira, Højlund, Elmas, Di Lorenzo, Vergara, Spinazzola, Labochka. Okay, so that's Lukaku, Bukima. I mean, that's like Gutierrez, the Spanish guy. I mean, that's it really. They don't have any outfield players to turn to. So we have to really tire them out, keep the ball, make them suffer a bit, and hopefully the game opens up. But you know what? Let's not get too complacent. Let's not forget the defeat against Atalanta. Italian teams are tactical, you know. They can also kind of sit back and hold their shape. We still have to play well. But obviously, you're looking at McTominay. Be careful of him. And be careful of, I guess, Højlund, who's been, you know, he's at a team where he makes a bit more sense now. But you guys, if you got any questions, any super chats coming in, let me know. Let me spend time on your questions. Joao Pedro is not good as a 10. He's better up top. That's the funny thing. Like a month ago, people would say that actually no, Joao Pedro isn't good as a 9. He's better as a 10. For me, it's just really simple. He's good playing both roles. That's the amazing thing about Joao Pedro. He's like one of the rare players I've seen that can play like the 10 role really well and play as a striker equally well. Like if you were giving him like a 5-star rating for striker and 10, I'd give this guy 4.5, 4 stars, 4.5 for both roles. That's how accomplished he is. And I think that's why maybe the false 9 role probably is like the best role for him, because it really encapsulates all his best qualities in one position. Paul Smith, yes, Josh needs a full season of games. I think so. I mean, he's going to be 20 years old this year. He's not getting used on a consistent basis for some reason. Yeah, I think maybe that game time is key. But it wouldn't surprise me if him and his team are also exploring options in the market. I mean, the club would want to keep him, but if they're getting 30, 40, 50 million for Action Point, they're not going to turn that down. Not if they get guys like Jack K and others. Like, they won't turn that type of money down. Does anyone have a streaming link? Yes, bro, I have you for the streaming link as always. That's like that one thing you can expect from me. Like, I'm going to have you guys with the link for the game. Give me 1 second. I'm going to post it in the pins comment, as I always do. Pins comment posted. All right, cool. Let's get it. So that's it, boys. I've posted the link to the game. It's in the pins comment. So just like keep an eye out for that. And if anyone asks, of course, let them know. But yeah, what's your thoughts on Kendry Pires now going back to South America until the season ends? I guess going to Europe maybe came a bit too soon for him. It's a reminder that, you know, just buying 5-star potential doesn't guarantee instant results. It's an interesting one. Maybe if he starts at River Plate, does that make him, does it line him up for a move back to Europe? I mean, at some point he does have to make his ass here back to Europe to start developing and start playing. It's a shame that it's not Strasbourg, and actually I don't understand why. I mean, in my opinion, I always thought maybe Pires might get like 2 seasons at Strasbourg straight. So if like one of your big money expensive team prospects isn't cooking at Strasbourg, it feels like that option will never open up for him again. It feels like it's just gone now. Yeah, it's an interesting one, man. I don't know what to say about it, to be fair. Yeah, you're welcome, man. All good. Bro, this Jack A guy better be worth it, because this fan base will cook him in his first 3 games. Bro, that's just the life of Premier League fans, man. You know what it's like. A player steps up to the big leagues, you become an instant target for rival fans. It's just how it goes. And then like the home fans then get insecure because the rival fans are sticking it on them, and you know what I mean. That's like one of the things where if you just constantly buy youth, I think more experienced players can handle that a lot more compared to young guys who are too locked in with the whole socials. Jeremy Nice, that Napoli lineup ain't good enough. If we're clinical, we're thrashing them, to be honest, because their lineup is more about control defensively, and probably they will use their fullbacks to attack. Exactly. So we have to, you know, we saw what life was like under Antonio Conte playing the wing-back setup. Whenever you stop the wing-backs going forwards, or when teams used to stop the wing-backs going forward for us, we were susceptible to losing in the game. Like, I'll never forget that game at home against Bournemouth, where they was pressing us in our half. They stopped the fullbacks getting forward, and it caused us so many issues because we couldn't play out. So I think Conte's teams can be quite scripted in that sense. And I hope that the lineup we're seeing today reflects the game plan. And that game plan is overload the flanks. When you've got Gusto, you can do that. When Reece James can step up as well. Against a team that's running on empty, doesn't have as many options. I'm sorry, man. You have to play the game right. And you have to make sure that wing-backs struggle and suffer tonight. Yeah? That's the game plan today. Tajin goes to show this youth thing is not linear. There are ups and downs in young players' careers. Exactly. You know, a lot of us have been saying this religiously now for years. Just buying youth or hoarding youth is what it feels like at times. Hoarding youth in hopes that, listen, if you buy 10 of these guys and 2 of them become good, it justifies what you're doing. I mean, I can see the AI type of codes decision making behind that. But as I've been saying, back when we were really starting this thing, you know, I was always mentioning the fact that morally, is it that good? You know, back in the day, guys like Kendry Pires would have gone probably straight to like a Lyon or something, right? They go to like those mid-table teams, find themselves there after maybe like 3-4 seasons where, you know what, if he was struggling in the first season, it doesn't mean that you're a complete write-off and that you're giving up on and you move elsewhere. You just need a bit of time, you know, because they put all their investments in these guys, right? That they can't afford to not try with them. For us, though, we don't really have to, because if you just instantly sell them or their value is still high, you're most likely getting your money back, and you can just take whatever small hits that come your way. But again, like when you're treating like a young like young men, not kids, they're not kids, but young men, like stats on a spreadsheet. Is that like morally the right thing to do? As if like, again, we know development's not linear. So who's to know that if your slow start doesn't explode in a year or two? You know what I mean? I look at guys like maybe Chukwu, who became like a victim of that. I don't know what was so bad about him. We saw that even Maresca clearly liked something about him. He scored that great goal against Inter Milan. He was getting a lot of game time in pre-season. Then he just gets a loan spell out from nowhere. And it just makes you think, what was the point of even signing Chukwu from Rennes to begin with? Because like 18 months later, 2 months later, he's just seen as fodder that can be sold on. I don't know, man. You know, again, when we have all this money, but we can just kind of splash out on hordes of youth talent, as I said, if 2-3 of these guys make it out of 10, the model's justified. But again, is it the right thing? And is it going to be good for the rest of football in the future? Now that all the big clubs like ourselves are looking to cut out the middleman. I'm not saying completely, because of course we're still going to be buying big players from your Leipzigs and your Brightons and your Liga and teams and your Villarreals, etc., etc. They'll still have a place in the food chain. But it feels like, I don't know, now, imagine like over 10 years when maybe these network models get even better, even stronger, have even more experience. It could cut out the middleman completely. And what's that going to look like when you have big clubs acting like consortiums, hoovering up talent at like the crucial ages where they could be at other clubs developing. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's just food. I think about this stuff sometimes, about what the future of the game is going to look like and whether all these decisions happening right now is going to be good for the health of the game. We'll have to see. But listen, if I was like the dictator of Europe, I would completely ban all forms of multi-network models completely. I would just ban that. You're not allowed to do that. No. We're keeping the structural integrity of the sport. Like, my dad would tell stories back in the day, like the 70s, the 80s, late 60s, because he's like a massive diehard football fan. He said that back then, the great thing about football was that you never knew who was going to win the title or the trophy that season. There was a period like that, that period where Nottingham Forest won back-to-back European competitions. There was just a new face every single time, because it was like the game was more meritocratic. It wasn't like this, condensed game where there's like super clubs that hoover up all the talent. There were still strong clubs back then, but not to the point where they had all the money, all the influence, all the everything, where it kind of creates this modern day thing of, there's like 10 clubs every year that are more likely to win things. And the clubs that surprise you, like your Monacos or your Leicester Cities or your Bayer Leverkusens, well, it's only a matter of time before their teams are completely decimated and all those players find themselves at the traditional giants. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's it just makes you think. It makes you think. Cosmin, Nini, Paez was partying with strippers in New York 2024. Yeah, I know he was, but Paez was doing that with the Ecuador national team. You know what I mean? That's another thing as well with some of these like young stars. I know that Paez was a bit of like a celebrity figure back in Ecuador from the stories I read. There's even more stories you guys might not know about, like all these little random links he'd have, like these Ecuadorian female celebs and stuff like that who are like a lot older than him. I know the culture in Latin America is a lot different, so I'm not going to apply like a Western lens onto it. But listen, when I was younger, I used to have quite a lot of like Colombian friends. I'd go to like Elephant Castle, Vauxhall, all the places in London that would have like the reggaeton clubs and all of that type of stuff. So like I got a little taste of that type of culture. And I got a little bit of a taste of what these men are on, yeah? There's some stories I can't tell you guys, but I know what some of these guys are on from that culture, yeah? And I'm just thinking, if I'm Kendry flipping Paez, man, I'm already tatted up, head to toe already. I'm on big money. I got this reputation. There's girls about. All my boys, yeah, are in their 20s. You know what I mean? He's not hanging around with 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds, is he? You know, he's hanging around with professional players. He's with his national team. And of course, these players are going to take him out to the club. You know what I mean? So they're just as to blame as Kendrick Paz. But again, he's not living that ordinary life. You know, he's a kid that's living a very rare type of life where he's forced to grow up a lot faster than he is. It's not a Esteval Williams situation where his parents got him into church very early. There's like that strong family structure. Not saying that Paz's family structure isn't strong, but I'm just saying that Esteval's is clearly a lot stronger. It's not like he has that. So he's kind of just like, you know what I mean? He's just navigating life, kind of figuring things out. Personally, I always thought, you know what? If this kid's stayed with us, if we did a Mark U with Kendrick Payas, I think that would have been great to have a bit of seniority around him, to really get him switched on, and then you loan him to Strasbourg next season. But I didn't really understand the plan of like immediately loaning him to Strasbourg. Yes, I know that, you know, when Kendrick Payas, you know, throughout 2025, he didn't play as many games for Independiente, actually. I know that he was coming to London quite a lot to kind of familiarize himself with the club, the training ground, the environment, etc., etc. But if I was in charge of things, if this was my dictatorship, yeah, you guys, I'm simply keeping Payas here to learn from the man this year, and then I'm sending him to Strasbourg next season. I think maybe the loan spell to Strasbourg came a bit too soon, you know? Hard worker, as long as he work hard and stay focused, there's no issue. I guess so. But it's easier said than done. Cosmin. But that's what makes the difference between successful footballers and losers. No, you're right. But I mean, you know, you also have to apply like real life to this stuff as well. I know sometimes it's easy for us to just kind of apply ball only lens, like, oh, if you're not doing X, then how can Y happen? I get it. But you have to also think about like who these guys are, like what the lifestyle is about a little bit. You know, just going to Strasbourg, where maybe you're on your own a bit more, you know, maybe it's going to be harder to kind of be more mature, right? Like I said, you know, the lifestyle he's living, the kind of celebrity lens that he grew up with since becoming famous for moving to Chelsea for all those millions as a teenager. Like, you know, his life is very much in the media already as it is. So I don't know if that was a concern the club had. I think personally, you keep this kid here for a year, and then you loan him out afterwards when you see him mature. When Caicedo can put his arm around him more, when that leadership, you know, the Latin influence can get onto him, and give him that big bro energy sometimes, because you need that. You know what I mean? You need that big bro energy sometimes. Like, who's giving him that at Strasbourg, you know? I saw a lot of clips of his game. It looked really bad. Like the first touch being missing here. Not adapting. There was a lot of efforts to incorporate him, playing him in different tactical roles. Something was clearly going on confidence-wise, whatever, because he wasn't looking like the guy that was playing internationals for Ecuador. But again, it's just speculation, educated guesses, but as I'm saying, I think he should have stayed here with us before bouncing straight to Strasbourg like that, you know? Because you're 18 years old, what it means you can just instantly go and play week in, week out. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Robert Shot, bro, love your chat. You think the South American boys do the Samba or Napoli, Chelsea 3-0? I think so, man. We're going to see a few moves with these celebrations, yeah? I want the Samba boys to bring it against Napoli today, man, for sure. Peace, Dove. While some players were in the strip club, why did that make me laugh? Reports indicate that Moises, along with Jeremy Sarmiento, Yoboa, Pacho, were seen celebrating at the Tao restaurant. I mean, fair enough. Maybe the player examples I'm using are wrong, but he was still out there with his teammates from the national team, and they're still older than him. That's the point I'm making. So, but again, they're footballers. It's the lifestyle. I mean, you're telling me you got like little Payas, you know, Papacito Payas just out there, and you're not gonna bring him with you to show him how you do this lifestyle. I mean, you know what I mean? Not in this world, nah. It's gonna happen, 100%. 9 times out of 10. And let's be serious. If some of us were like 18 again, or 17, whatever, with that type of exposure and stuff, these are the years you're acting up, you know? Like, I definitely did dumb shit when I was young. Like, I'm not going to tell you that because it's not your business. But I've definitely done my dumb stuff when I was young. So I guess maturing also isn't linear at the same time, right? Buy some more kids, innit? All right, let me get this flipping game on then. 5 minutes to go until kickoff, my guys. Andre, I'm still 19. You're not old enough yet. See, you got a long way to go, man. You're proof that maturing isn't linear, man. But like when I was young, again, I'll tell you this, yeah. When I was like 17, that's when I started going to the clubs in London, and I would borrow my boys. I'd borrow my boys' older brother's friend's ID. That's what I used to use to get into the clubs, and I'd get in every single time because he was a light-skinned brother like me, and we didn't even look that similar, other than having the little high skin fade, you know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, man, if someone like me was even doing madness when I was young, I can't imagine what I'd be doing if I had a few M's behind my name. That's what I'm saying. You can't blame Yamal for having public. Exactly, you can't blame Yamal. And to be fair, I think Yamal's found the balance of still being a ridiculous pro, still enjoying his life at 18. I mean, we've all seen those Barca boys liking certain posts on social media with some of these corn stars and stuff, right? I mean, let's not even forget that time. And remember when Hudson-Odoi got caught, got caught by that escort who was looking to take advantage? Do you not think that was like the team escort that everyone was passing around? Like I said, I don't want to like get into all this like seedy type of stuff, but listen, there's enough examples out there of the madness that these guys do. I think for me, the craziest one, probably the most despicable one, would be Mendy from Man City. I will never forget that story. It was like Riyad Mahrez's was it Iftar or what was the actual celebration again? But I know that he was at Riyad Mahrez's yards, I think for his Eid celebration, and Mendy must have brought back a girl and then started like beating her in Mahrez's bathroom. I was running madness in that cubicle, you know what I mean? So these guys, man, these footballers, they definitely they do their thing. They definitely get about. It's be careful out there, listen, for myself too, I also went to a festival when I was younger once, and there was one player that I saw at that festival with my own 2 eyes, I'll never forget this, who looks like he was like a bit monged out and like he was on something. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not paying out names. I'll never ever do that. I'm just not that type of guy. I'm not even going to give you guys a chance to guess. It'll be the most random player that you'd think of, not a Chelsea player or nothing like that, but he was playing top division football. And yeah, I was just like, bro, if someone else recognized him and took a photo of him right now, this is going all over the media. I was like, bro, what are you doing right now? But yeah. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Bando baby, Nini always goes left. Yeah, I think I'm going way too left right now. Thank God the game's starting in 1 minute's time, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. Apologies, you guys. The pro, I wouldn't have made it to 30 if I was on that cash. But at least we're keeping it real, though. At least we're keeping it real, You're keeping it very real. But so a lot of these guys, who watch the game and stuff, they don't want to keep it real like that. Anyway, yes, you guys, you're still here, hearing my rambles. Reece James, Di Lorenzo, doing a little handshake. I saw this TikTok actually of a guy doing his Chelsea versus Napoli predictor lineup. oh my lord, it was a tough watch, man. I was seeing guys like Di Lorenzo in the team. I was seeing like Juan Jesus and Buongiorno as the main centre back guys over Fofana and Jalaba. I was seeing a madness, to be fair with you guys. I was seeing a lot of nonsense. Yes. Bro, what? So Hamad's Nini, bro. Do you think Italy should go with Coyote? I feel like Di Lorenzo is getting a bit older now. Coyote with that engine. I mean, yeah, for me, it's a no-brainer. I think it was great business by Brentford to get that deal done. I know he had a great season for Fiorentina. And that's what I mean by the Premier League riches now. Clubs like your Bournemouths and your Brentfords and Brightons and co, they can sign some of these top stars and, you know, really improve their teams. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to start developing more videos on my Nini FC channel. I'm not doing the Prem stuff now. I'm doing more football discussion trend pieces. I did make a video talking about what Anthony Gordon said about the differences between playing in the Premier League and the Champions League. It's going to be out tomorrow, so hopefully you guys can back it when it's there. But yeah, I feel like it's a lot of like interesting points. But anyway, my friends, kickoff begins right now. Can we win this game and secure automatic qualification? Personally, I think we're going to do it. I just think that if we don't beat this Napoli team today, we don't deserve to be in the CL. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. But it's still interesting that I guess Fofana is going to be tested in the base of that defense playing out. I've never really seen him as that style defender. I mean, I guess it's an opportunity to like judge his ball playing and his decision making and the line breakers. I mean, yeah, let's see, man. Anyway, Joao Pedro collides with Di Lorenzo, who's got a bit of a like facial impact right now. Ooh. He's a bit winded. Ain't no party like a Mahrez party. Yeah. I know, man. These guys... you can find the article yourself, but like, obviously it was the girl on some podcast who was talking about like what was going on when it happens, and I was just like, listen, you can't tell a grown man what to do. Like, he lives his own life, right? But I was just like, there's not one guy that's like putting his arm around Mendy saying, yo, what are you doing right now? You're gonna ruin your whole career for what? Because you can't control your urges. Like, I feel like when you're moving that mad as a player, yeah, for me, it communicates as something deeper psychological going on. Like, are you still trying to overcompensate for, I don't know, if the girl's not rating you in high school or something? Because like, why are you that hungry? That's just like, come on, man, it's not that deep. Looking forward to the game, yes. And if you guys in a link to the game, it is in the pinned comment right now. Anyway, a bit of another wait before the game takes off again. I mean, Di Lorenzo's back on the field. Okay, that's it. Wesley against Højlund. Højlund wins that, plays it back. Reece James, bit of head tennis. Back to Napoli, who head it back. Yes, Moises. Can he get there? Yes, Moises. Oh, he's just such a world-class player, Caicedo. He just like owns every duel and makes it his. Wins possession back for us. Now we're playing back. Okay, Cucurella kicks it off the field. I mean, Cuckoo's form has definitely dropped like this last 2 months, I'd say. Now that he might not be expected to invert as much and offer that type of counter pressing, it'll be interesting to see how he defends. You know, I think Cuckoo's way better as a proactive defender compared to a guy that's tracking his fullback back. There's been a few goals we've conceded down his side. Yes, we have been a bit susceptible to the overloads, kind of catching him out. It's hard for any fullback when you have two guys on you. I get it, especially at this level. But I just feel like Cuckoo's just not offered much of anything these days. When I think about his performances afterwards too, I don't remember too much about what's gone on. I'm not saying he's been awful, but I just don't think it's been enough. Nice idea from Enzo then to do a quick little reverse ball into Joao Pedro, but I think it was a bit too fast for him. Yes, okay. Gattuso prefers Borgiano over Bastoni when he plays a back four. I mean, yeah, Bastoni's a great wide defender. I know that comment from Stunt Peg had kind of has like immortalized like his game and kind of over elevated it in my opinion. I know that a lot of Chelsea fans will be like, yeah, get Bastoni, but I'm like, bro, you don't ever need Bastoni when you have Levi Cole, who will probably end up being better than Bastoni in a few years. James, how can I watch this match? Bro, if you look at my pins comment, I have a link taking you straight to the game, man. Llewellyn, content idea, Nini. You have a great voice. You should do a football documentary between half an hour to an hour long, for example, Brazil's 2002 World Cup run. I mean, these are the type of things I definitely want to explore. I've got to keep it real, you guys. If I want to kind of keep on doing YouTube for, I don't know, 10 years plus and more, or great pass from Cucurella, Neto, who's in the books? No one's there. I mean, I just feel like if you're Neto, you didn't have to. You could have maybe taken the ball to the byline then. Like if no one was there, like why force the option then? I don't know, man. Just little things like that. But I'm surprised no one busted their gut to get inside the books. But still, at the same time, why not just keep the ball, play it back? But Llewellyn, like I'm saying, they're the type of ideas I want to explore more. I have done that video talking about Anthony Gordon's comments comparing Champions League football and the Premier League. It's going to be out tomorrow. And yeah, I kind of want to create something a bit different. Like I've tried to do like the story style documentary stuff on Blue Lions, but I think maybe it's you need to be known for one thing on YouTube. Like if you guys were ever gonna get into YouTube, for the audience's sake, audiences really respond to you being known for one thing, and that's what you offer. If you want to explore other things, it's probably best that you create a different channel or different platforms to do that. But that's like the way forward. My time is off. The time is on my sides. Okay, Enzo. I don't know why my volume's not turning on for this. Okay, that's better. Oh, bit of pressure from McTominay. Oh, Lord. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm trying to make a McTominay transformation in 2026. I mean, this guy's goals, man. Lucky, man. Very, very lucky. That easily could have deflected into our own goal then. It's been so stop-start in this first 10 minutes. Yeah, I think all Sanchez could do was kick it. I was thinking, could he do like a little cheeky Cruyff turn, but the ball was bouncing and that would have been very risky then. Real one for putting the link in the pinned comment. Of course, for me, it's bare minimum stuff. Like I shouldn't even get ratings for that. I just know that if I was watching a stream and I want to link to the game, I'd love if my content creator could take 2 seconds out to post the link, you know? Okay, thank you, Llewellyn. That's good. We here, so we will follow the channel, plus more football fans will join Footballers Mega, hopefully. But yeah, I definitely want to kind of, you know, do a few new things. As you guys have seen, the website will get properly launched in February. So stay tuned for that, first week of Feb. Obviously, my TikTok, I've been enjoying making them. It's, it's something I never thought I would do, to be fair with you. But I have enjoyed making the short form content, and that has been doing better. I feel like maybe the YouTube performance can improve a bit more on my sides. I have to maybe come with better content and better ideas. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a massive year on this channel. Anyway, the ball's back in play. Cucurella is on the ball. Santos spreads it to Moises Caicedo. Esteval with the license, see, because Gusto is hugging the touchline. I don't know what the point of that was then. Yeah, what was the point of that between Santos and Enzo? Just touching the ball, getting your rhythm back, I guess. James, Reese, Gusto. Reese back to Wesley. Cucurella. That was pretty poor from Cucu and Enzo. But we got the ball somehow. Okay, let's go. Who wants it? Enzo. Let's praise the easy pass to Esteval, and now Napoli regroup. Reese. Spreads that to Esteval. 1v1. But I like to see how like really high our backline is. Reese is basically like in a fullback area at the moment. Like I like the idea of playing Reece James there, I have to say. Like I'm really looking forward to seeing how this progresses as the game goes on. But I do feel like there's definitely some foresight behind this decision. Okay, Cucurella heads that to Enzo. Yes, Joao Pedro drops, CP receives. Come on, make the run. Where's the movements? Good Esteval. Good Esteval. Okay. That was nice then. You know, I like Joao playing that false 9 role, man. Gusto. Back post. All right. First header on target. Thank you, J Rhodes, man. Love for that, man. And obviously love for all the the support recently. You know, I'm sure some of you guys were seeing me getting pissed off with all this the latest news videos on Cole Palmer. I'm sorry, man. I just cannot, like, I gotta be honest, I just can't relate to every football fan sometimes. For me, it was such like a non-issue, and it just felt like, you know, like sometimes football fans can be just a little bit immature, man. It's like you're moving like you're 6 years old. Oh, Palmer in a Man United shirt, how disrespectful. So, listen, certain man can think like that, but it's quite obvious considering what I do with my thumbnails that the thumbnail tells a story. So if if Palmer's in a United shirt, obviously it implies that there's something related to Man United's. And I mean, again, like when I did it, I didn't think anything. So it really baffled me to see how many people are upset by that. You know, you can't please everyone, and I think when you do this content stuff, you shouldn't go into that mindset. Like, listen, did I think the story was nonsense? Absolutely. That's why I never spoke about it for like 4 days. I saw other creators making videos on it. I didn't even do that. The first time I did it, it felt like everyone was talking about it that day. And my thing is, well, even though I don't want to talk about this, I know a lot of people want to hear me talk about this because that's the nature of the job, right? So it's just, yeah, it just baffles me sometimes how, I don't want to say insecure, but just immature some guys can be. I'm sorry. Like, we're paying taxes right now. Crying about Palmer in a United kit is just the least of my concerns at the moment. I'm sorry. Anyway, Esteval, Joao Pedro, nice little link up. I've been waiting to see this link up between these guys. Oh, Joao, the fake drop inside. Back to Gusto. Near post run. Oh, I saw the idea then from Enzo. I think getting the first goal is going to be so key to trying to open Napoli up. But as I'm seeing from the start from Napoli, I was expecting these guys to approach the game in this type of manner. I think Rossini expected this too, hence why Reece James is playing. Because it looks like more of like a back four sometimes with how Reece is really pushing up now. Played. Oh, the ideas. It's not fully forming, but I could see what the idea was then. Yeah, exactly. Nini, football is subjective like music. Don't worry about it too much. You handled it well at the end of the day. You're a Chelsea journalist. Exactly. I mean, you know, like I make over like 100, like what, 200 plus videos a year, maybe even more sometimes. You get all these mad stories that come out, a lot more than people realize. It's very, very rare that I speak about it unless it feels like it's been hyped enough where people want to hear me talk about it. But that's like what, 2 videos, 3 videos max out of the whole year, and it's like one news segment. It's, I don't know, man. It's again, it's just been my, again, when you have like a platform too, you just kind of notice things about maybe human psychology, and you know, you get surprised by like the group things sometimes and all these little details. But you know, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a crazy job. I feel like if any of you guys are ever inspired to like create your own platforms, make your own videos, always do it with the mindset that you're just gonna be you, and you don't like bow down to pressure too much. Anyway, good pass from Gusto to release Esteval. Esteval comes inside. Gusto with the overlap. Esteval brings it in. Finds Joao Pedro. Okay, free kick. This is like a decent area now for a free kick. Pedro clipped by his ankles, on his ankles. Ooh. Jesus. Surely this is Reece James territory right here. Like, I don't want to see any player other than Reece James right now. So, like, don't even waste your time. Yeah. Get in line and let Reece James take these seconds now to figure out where he's hitting this. Like, it has to be Reece James, Enzo. Sorry. Like, you can take the penalties, but Reece James is taking the free kicks. Come on. Penalty? Penalty. Penalty. I say this. That was like the most nonchalant penalty I've ever seen. Yeah. I mean, I feel for him because it looks like it's going to hit him straight in the groin, actually. Can you... Like, if a ball was coming near that region, my instinct's going to be to protect myself. Fair enough. That's it. Qualification secured. Game over. Look at Jesus. What could Esteval be saying to Jesus right now? That's the most like inconsequential penalty you've ever seen. I mean, fair enough. I know Enzo's going to take this. I don't know why Joao Pedro is being so... I don't want to say submissive. That's like a very harsh way to describe things. But considering his ridiculous pen records at Brighton, I thought he'd want to take penalties coming here. Especially if Cole Palmer's not in the team. But let's say Enzo Fernandez, man. That's it. 1-0. Let's go. 1-0 qualification bagged. Thank you, Napoli. That's it. Come on, Enzo. That's it. Come on, go, go, go. Just hurry up and score, man. Come on. Oh, good penalty. Very good penalty. I love when we score in this kit that we wear. I think this is such a ridiculously good kit. And the thumbnails are going to hit tonight. That's all I'm going to say. 1-0 up, man. We've done it. We done it, bro. Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, it was. I can see why Jesus moved his hands. I mean, for me, it just looked like the ball was kind of near that region, and it's like an automatic response to want to protect yourself. From the angle I saw it from, maybe I got to see it again. But that's the rules of the rules, regardless, right? But yeah, that was a great penalty from Enzo. You know, like the keeper predicts where it's going, but the execution is just that good that you can't stop it. Enzo, let's get it, man. Lukaku, man. You reckon he's coming on second half? So how many goals is that for Enzo now? I think that's 8 goals, right? 8 goals and 2 assists for Enzo. So I think he now goes level with Joao Pedro. Vegara. Come on, don't be conceding no nonsense now, boys. Not like this. Yes, Robert Sanchez with the palms. Do you see how he palmed that away from danger then? It looked like it was he was passing it with his foot. I mean, bro, Sanchez is just like, again, all these like the crucial details, the small things. Does he execute it properly? Yes, he does, time and time again. You know, like when I see, like for me, Robert Sanchez has become like a football litmus test because I know if you watch this game and if you don't. And if you still say things like, oh, well, Sanchez, he hasn't done it for long enough, or he's just being good this season, then it tells me that you're not as locked into the game as you think you are. My live stream is freezing. For my ends, bro, for my end, my live stream is like 4 green bars. Everything's perfect. The stream health is 10/10. So I don't know about what's going on, bro. It's saying here my stream status is actually excellent. It doesn't get better than this. Anyway, Wesley, good defending. Cuckoo, back to Santos. Gusto. Back to Esteval. Reese. I think this setup is probably the way forward in Europe at the moment. Joao tries a little dummy skill, doesn't really pay off. Elmas running up against Reese. Spinazzola. Oh, come on, boys. What the hell was that? What? That was so sloppy. Did you see that? Did you understand what was going on there between Neto and Cucurella? The hell was that? I'm actually... What terrible communication. No one's following the man. Oh, crazy. Okay, now we're defending a corner now. McTominay. Let's play short instead to Labochka. Another ball in behind. Too easy. Oh, my lords. Wow. I'm getting like Atalanta flashbacks now. Wow. Nini, why is your game about 20, 30 seconds behind? I'm not too sure. I'm watching the game through the Virgin TV app, so naturally it's just behind by a few seconds anyway. So there's not much I can do really, unless I watch it on TV. But then if I watch it on TV, then I can't stream then. So at the moment, but it's kind of struggling to play through Napoli's press now. Obviously, going a goal behind has forced Napoli out now. Like, we haven't really done much in this game other than being gifted a penalty right now. So it's nice that we have a lead, but we have to stop being so complacent now. Like the man-to-man type of pressing a little bit, it feels like we're not doing it as good at the moment. Yeah, we need to start phasing Cucurella out this team. Again, he's really benefited from playing under Maresca, playing a more proactive style. But, you know, Kuku's thing's always been when he's like up against his man and he has to track the runner back and defend towards goal. Is he of the same level? I don't know. Hopefully, it's just a case of maybe fatigue and whatever. So I don't want to start throwing like around crazy allegations around Cucurella. But all I'm going to say is that he hasn't been amazing. Not bad, not terrible, but just not been amazing, you know? Okay, Cuckoo. You know, but they're putting a lot of pressure now on your on the guys in the pockets, and it's becoming a bit hard now to play out from under their pressure at the moment. Jesus spreads it wide. Buongiorno hits it long to try and release Hoylands, but was definitely the wrong idea then. Santos. I mean, the tempo has not been amazing at the moment yet. I'm still waiting for the game to really pick up now. Buongiorno. Napoli are playing a little bit now. Esteval clips him. Free kick. Ah, Lobotka, great play. Is it Lobotka or Lobotka? I don't know. Again, Lobotka. Releases Regara in behind. Our defense is tracking back. Ball across. Wesley Fofana. Good covering. Good defending. Then heads it away. But we're applying more pressure onto ourselves right now. We're giving away another corner. And from this start that we had of keeping the ball, now that Napoli have kind of pushed their blocks up a bit higher now to press, we're finding it hard at the moment. Thank you, Sanchez. Yeah, sorry. Hey, you know I'm streaming right now. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, everything's in the air fryer. Yeah, it's in the air fryer. So yeah, take your pieces. Nice one. Bye. Okay, I'm trying to understand what's going on. Reese tries to release Neto and behind. That's a great ball to find Neto. Oh, what a ball from Reese James. And Neto, Pedro tried it then. But that was a great ball from Reese James then. Oh, right into his path for him to run onto. World-class pass from Reese James then. Seeing that from that TV angle makes it look 10 times better. Okay, tries to hit it long, but that's good defending by Fofana. Gets out muscled by Hoylands. Reese tries to stop Hoyland, but Hoyland spreads it to Spinazzola. Or I mean to who's that? What Rodriguez his name is or whatever. Come on, Esteval, look. The man's free for the cross. That's it. Defended by Wesley. Di Lorenzo nicks that. No. Sanchez again with another save. I'm not liking the defending right now at the moment. We've really lost a lot of steam in our performance right now. Yeah, Sanchez stepping up now. You guys in the chat, what's your thoughts on this? The performance dropping off right now. Like, what are you noticing? Like, why do you think we've started to, you know, feel it a bit now from this Napoli pressure? Cucurella. Like, everything's like really forced into the middle so far. Like, more than it has to be. I'm seeing McTominay on Caicedo. Cucurella puts it straight back in the danger zone, man. Can Joao get that? Play, Santos. That's it. Better, boys. Better. Enzo. Really good play then. Finds Esteval releasing the right hand side. Gustav's making the overlapping behinds. Esteval. Oh, very ambitious ball, but nice idea. I think Esteval, the idea was to spread it wide to Cucurella. I think that was a better idea then, to be fair. It's the first game seeing this system in play, so we will be calm about it, but there are clearly issues defensively. Yes, I agree. Llewellyn. They're getting into the game, but they're not threatening. The team is going to wait for the counter-attack against Napoli. Low mid-block and counter, their tactics working. Napoli are a decent team. Respect where it's deserved. It's going to be difficult for our young Blues, but we can do it. Yeah, that's a good mindset, man. Ooh, Gusto. Strong defending from Gusto. Ooh, yeah, of course the ref's blowing his whistle now. A lot of our games have been scrappy so far under Liam, but we're still getting the results for sure. It tells you that it's not maybe sustainable in the long run, but hopefully we can start to improve a bit more now. AJ Colt, stop blocking passing lanes. You're giving them chances to run in behind and look for the passing option. Like, it feels like we can be a bit susceptible to the wingbacks coming in behind against us out wide. Fofana in no man's land then. Andre. Oh, Moises, bro. Oh, Wesley. Oh, my lord. That's poor and we deserve it. That is terrible defending. Absolutely atrocious defending. Atrocious, embarrassing defending. What a goal by Vergara. His first goal in the CL. And you're giving him an easy meal. You know, I'm not understanding our build-up structure. It's been non-existent at the moment. Everything's getting forced into the middle stupidly at times. Weak defending. You know, Fofana out. You know, I had question marks on Fofana playing in the base of a defense. I don't think Fofana's the organizer of your defense. He's the warrior that stops the danger, but he doesn't prevent the danger. Look how he's marking Højlund here. No, I mean that was Santos. But Santos just a ball to no one. Hesitancy from Enzo Fernandez, then not knowing what to do. Gets spawns too easy by Fofana, whose body shape is just a complete mess, not showing him wide or anywhere. And then he gets in a position where he can't give away the penalty then. Like the ugliest Berber spin you've ever seen in your entire life. And Napoli make it 1-1 now. You know what I mean? Like the ugliest Berber spin you will ever see. And we get done by that. Like, who even gets done by Berber spins in FIFA anymore? Like, it's scripted. Everyone knows, when it's coming up, right? is the most obvious thing to get ready for. But I guess it wasn't obvious for Wesley tonight. I mean, you know, to completely lose control. I don't know, man. Again, do you think it's a mistake? Maybe. Again, let's see how the game continues. But it's a different defense that we haven't typically seen before. You're not really getting. I don't know, man. 2-star skill move, exactly. Just the bottom of the barrel type of football. Esteval again. He's coming inside in the channels a lot now, playing more like the Cole Palmer role compared to like facing his man out wide and going up against him. See, Fofana plays it back to the goalkeeper now. I mean, bro, we have to win this game. We have to win this game. No excuses. No excuses, man. James, yeah, the whole defense was out of position. I don't know why it was even Santos was on Højlund. Like that, I even got confused repeating what was going on. Because why was Fofana not up against him? You know, we've barely been able to play. We're not stringing together no passes. We got no wide pressure. I really thought this would be a game where you're looking to stop the wing-backs getting forward and you're pinning them back. But we're playing in their favour at the moment by forcing everything in the middle. Everything central, everything central. Like, Reese plays it back. Sanchez gets under that ball a bit. It's a bit of a floater. Oliveira brings it down first time. Come on, man. It's like we got all this width. I mean, we haven't utilized it once in this game. Yeah? Not utilized this width once. Chaos FC right now. Cole and centre-back on at half-time, hopefully. Yeah, let's see. You know, I think Liam has to understand that Wesley... Listen, I'm not going to say it's down to Wesley. Listen, this was a collective team mistake. Collective errors all around. Before the ball was even back in play, like, why is Santos up against Højlund? That in itself is baffling me in terms of how that situation even created to begin with. Oh, not one quality ball to the left-hand side. It's just been left to die at the moment. Oh. Modern day football, man. It's so start and stop, man. Just like, I just want to see a clean passage of play without, you know, the referee blowing a whistle, without play resetting again. Ugh. Vegara. I'm trying to understand our pressing structure a bit too. I'm not really understanding it. Like, we're sitting off more than we have to, when I thought maybe pressing Napoli, going man to man would be the better option. Enzo. Neto up against his man. Where's the option to combine with? He's coming inside. Enzo receives. Neto. Coming inside again. Who's making the overlap? Everything's inside. My lords, man. I'm trying to understand it's like the problem solving going on. Like, it's not really like a thing at the moment. Like, that can't be the only way to play through Napoli, man. Like, the ball's coming back inside again. Oh. To be fair, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a bit surprised. I didn't think that Napoli would give us this much of a game. And to be fair, it feels like we've kind of low-key given Napoli a chance to kind of play their game and get back into things. I don't think we've done enough in this entire first half. Not been any quality shots. Oh, McTominay, that's it. 2-1 down. You know what I mean? I wasn't actually expecting Napoli. They're not that they're a bad team and I disrespect them. Yeah, I just felt like with everything running against them at the moment, I just thought that we'd be controlling things a lot better, to be fair with you. I'm not really understanding some of the stuff on the ball we're doing right now. Look how deep Esteval is inside. And Gusto, he receives it but plays it all the way backwards. Resetting play yet again. Enzo drops deep. Cucurella. Sometimes I think, like, where would Chelsea be if you had like a Spalletti as your manager? That's just like encouraging like proper ball circulation and movement. Hell, even like a Cesc Fabregas, you probably would. One thing you'll get from this guy at least is you're going to see good football and good rhythm and good patterns. Honestly, I mean, from a personal like point of view, you know, I feel like it's been maybe like a long time since I've consistently seen like, you know, proper great football being played at this football club. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I just feel like it's been a long time since I've seen like real proper great football. Like when I look back at Chelsea over the last 20 years now, I think maybe the peakest football we played was probably the 09-10 season. You know, I don't think I've ever seen attacking football better than that. Yeah, we scored the most goals, but it was the way we score the goals, how we open teams up. It was like telepathic understanding between everyone. Like, I'm still waiting for us to kind of show like a fraction of that type of football. You know, like most attacking players are doing nothing. Everything's going backwards. No shots on goal being created. I see these stats on screen and I don't really get it. 2 big chances. I can't even remember what they were. You know, expected goals 1. I couldn't tell you what it was, man. Is that it? Nope. The pass was too heavy for Esteval. Oh, it's like this is the era where managers just have so much control over everything that goes on in the fields, you know? So much control of what goes down and what's allowed to happen and damn. I'm not saying that football back in my generation, like I'm some old guy, was like, you know, 10-10. There was still some bad games or sideways passing, whatever, you know? Or maybe just like a lot of like long balls and oh my lord, Cucurella, that's embarrassing. But Fofana caught under the cross. Bro, like, I think, again, when people stick it on Chalobah, I've never understood why Fofana doesn't get the same level of criticism, because I don't know the difference between them. And I would say maybe Chalobah's a better defender. And that's it, man. 2-1 down. 2-1 down. 2-1 down. Deservedly down. Yeah, we got gifted a penalty for nothing. But we haven't done anything in this half. Like, we don't deserve anything at the moment. We honestly don't deserve fuck all at the moment. Yeah, we've been outplayed by Napoli. Our football's been diabolical. You know, our pressing's been a piece of shit. I don't know what we're doing, blocking lanes like someone said, sitting off, soaking up what? Just allowing pressure onto us. And as someone rightfully said in the comments, just encouraging third-man movements to split us. Look at Cucurella on his knees. Yeah, every time there's an overload down his side now. I mean, I just don't fucking get it, man. Honestly, look. On the outside, spare man. Too easy, man. This is like, are you seeing the goal that Højlund scored against us? Oh, my lord, bro. Fofana just losing his man like that. I'm sorry, man. I feel like Chalobah gets so much stick for doing half as bad as Wesley Fofana. I mean, come on, Wes. Come on, Wesley. I'm sorry, I can't be here watching Conte get one over us. I can't. I didn't sign up for that tonight. At the moment, It's geared up for Lukaku to make it 3-1 and the game's over. My lords. I mean, again, if you guys can explain the system and the game plan to me, please, like, let me know what's going on, because I don't get it. It looks like these guys have never fucking played before. I don't know what the hell they're doing right now. Look. And that looks a hopeful ball to who? Enzo. Is Napoli going to get there? Who's in the box, though? Come on, just put the cross in, man. That's all you're going to do. Oh, Joao, man. Come on, that was a Neto special. Oh, he jumped up too early. He didn't anticipate it. He jumped too early. Joao, it was gonna fall on your head, man. It was gonna fall on your braids. It was meant for you, Joao. We fugazi the best moment to make it 2-2 before the halftime whistle. We blew it. Absolutely blew it. A Napoli team that aren't doing nothing, man. Just, bro. Whole team useless. I blame the manager. Yep. Fofana can't play. Exactly. Fofana is not a central centre-back. He's not that type of defender. He's a proactive guy. He's not blocking out fires in your defence. His mindset doesn't think like that. Everyone knows it's Jalaba. Yeah, Maresca clocked this very early on. There's a reason why Jalaba has become a first-team guy. Yeah? If you're going to play a central centre-back, you didn't even need Wesley. I'm sorry. You didn't even need to use Wesley tonight then. If Reece James is playing in his position, there was no need for him. I told you guys before the stream, I'm just really curious to see what Fofana does. Waiting to be surprised, because he's not the guy to play central centre-back. The lineup is stupid. It makes no sense. I know. Napoli is slow. We need pace on the team. This would have been a goal if it was Osimhen, yeah. Because Osimhen would just float in the air and glitch for like a second, you know? I think that's a poor on Joao's part. He should have anticipated it better then. Napoli's defense is so spread, so much space. Exactly. We're not attacking nothing. There's no movement in between. I'm not understanding what's going on right now. I mean, let's see if Rossini can turn things around second half. But like I said, there's a reason why I've not been gassing nothing up in regards to the form or anything. I need to see 10 games. I need to see a wide selection of how we approach things. At the moment, the pressing thing's not being as good. The players are looking so meaty. Gusto just smashing it up the field like this is League One. Oh, this is actually embarrassing, man. Honestly, this is terrible. Yeah, exactly. Unreliable. You're reliable with this opinion, yeah? Because Jalaba would have blocked that, because you know how many clearances he gets for us? There's a reason he gets all of them, because he reads the game well. I love how John Terry gave him a lot of praise for that goal against Palace, with how he controlled Mateta. You know, he's very underrated, Jalaba. You know, for a guy that can play on the left, in the middle, on the right, you know, the club will get rid of him for some stupid reason, but this is like your reliable team guy that you can actually rely upon to fill in any role you need. Andrew, it's going to be a long few years as owners and dads won't change. This is the new Chelsea for sure. Listen, I don't think the old Chelsea was left off in the best case. I mean, yeah, that CL win under Tuchel was spectacular. But the club wasn't left in the best place regardless. Listen, this new ownership has a lot of its own problems, we all know. But I also think that we're like romanticizing everything that the old ownership did. Now, yes, we saw all our wins and trophies under them, for sure. But I was even critical of these guys back when we had the ownership. And a lot of us were critical of them during their ownership and during their time. Everyone forgets that now that we're comparing. But a lot of us were. All those useless windows we had, your Drinkwaters, your Barclays, your Lukakus, you know, your Bakayokos. Don't even get me started. It's like the history of the Chelsea to just kind of underachieve our potential. That's what it feels like, man. But we're just looking so, like, no ideas, you know. They look like they've never played together. I'm just disappointed by the build-up structure. I mean, we're not even moving the ball left to right. Like, you got Caicedo and Santos at the base, yeah? And you still can't find options. And we're playing through the middle. Like, if Napoli are blocking it off, look how tight and congested they are in terms of how they're organising their setup off the ball. But we just refuse to play it out wide. I don't know, man. It's well, so yes, that footballers today play like they know everyone's on their phone. Yeah, I think that's a fair comment, man. But yeah, this is looking absolutely embarrassing right now. I don't know. I honestly, I wasn't expecting Napoli to have much fight back. I just thought we'd suffocate them on the ball. The fact that we can't even showcase that is a bit worrying for me now, you know? I honestly thought it would just be a case of Napoli, that's it. You're not going to touch the ball today. You're going to just sit back, win the pin you back. Yeah, I was gearing up for a boring game because of that. But I wasn't anticipating we'd be 2-1 down after getting this like little advantage from that penalty. I'm sorry. But you guys, man, give me your thoughts and opinions. What the hell is going on, man? You have to let me know, because I'm kind of scratching my head to understand what I'm watching right now, to be fair. You know, if we don't win this game, Surly, Conte easily using long balls, their quick passes to the wingers and beating the PE teacher. Duchesne, they can't solve issues on the pitch themselves. No, they can't. That's just a modern day player. They're just, unable to do anything like that these days. Liam needs a big second half. I mean, he has to turn things around because whatever he thought was going to work ain't working right now. Yeah? I'm not expecting these guys to get things right all the time, but how you react is also important. And I need to see that Rosenio and his team have some ideas now, because we've not got Esteval in the game at all. Joao Pedro is isolated somehow, which really baffles me. I don't like how we're moving the ball. Every time someone has it out wide, their first instinct is, who am I playing the ball back into? It just feels a bit stupid. And it feels like we've created our own problems, and Napoli have smelt the danger, and they've realized, you know what? Maybe this Chelsea team aren't as good as what Conte was saying in the training ground. Fuck it. Let's go for it now. Brandon, all you in the comments slating the manager, the same man that were gassing him on the weekend. This fan base can be so backwards, man, for sure. It's definitely reactionary. I'm not here to slate the manager. Let's see how he reacts in the second half. But at the same time, let's not be too... it's this new thing we see at Chelsea, which I guess comes from like maybe many years of impatience. But it's like the moment something negative comes, it's like finally I can release all of my frustration. The conman take of Gusto, you know what? I was actually thinking about that. Is there a need for Gusto and James and all these guys together like that? I don't know. Hopefully Palmer can come on. If he can't, then have mercy on us, please. Kevin, not going to lie, I would love to see what Sarri would do with this current Chelsea team. That would be interesting. I mean, his football takes like at least half a year to kind of clock. We know the training's very boring, very mechanical. We've heard this from the players. But I'm not going to lie, man, probably the last time that we played some real exciting football probably was like the second half of the season under Sarri, you know? That Ruben Hazard link up. I can't believe, man, that was going to be like the only time these guys would ever play together. Man, don't even get me started on the past. Why start Joao Pedro? See, this is what we do, man. Joao Pedro scores on the weekend. Joao Pedro's sick. Oh, look at the stats. Joao Pedro is like the best forward signing in the league. He's got more goals than Ekatike. He's got more goals than Gyökeres and all these guys. Bro, like, he's actually really sick, and he's better than Delap. The moment the half's a bit quiet, why is he playing? What's he doing here? He ain't good enough. Like, that's the football talk I can't deal with. I can't do the flip-flop stuff. I just can't do it, man. Mr. Ratchet, bro, yeah, have that PlayStation on, man. I don't even blame you. Real talk, man. Real dude, it seems like we're all over the place. I haven't seen any patterns of play, yes, correct. Estefao is man-marked, and also he's inside all the time. I just don't get it. You know, I don't know why players can't, like, arrive into the spaces. Why is it always they have to just occupy them? Like, I just don't see how it kind of disrupts teams and moves them. You know, it feels like that only happens when some dummy on the team just doesn't concentrate that split second or gets a bit tired. But when these guys are fully fit, no one's baited out to like destroy their structure by doing suicide stuff like, you know, jumping to press someone they don't have to. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I get all the theory stuff these managers do, but man, watching like the practical effect of it in game, it's a tough watch, man. Like it just gets a bit boring. You guys know my thoughts on this. Pascal, he's not a good tactician for an experienced coach because we get dominated by the big teams. We'll find out more about him, yeah. Obviously, we've got the second half coming up soon. If he's not making a decision, God knows then we can really understand him. But let's not act like we figured out Rossinia straight away. There's been many games where Maresca got the half wrong and we came back second half. So let's just wait to see. But I got a super chat here. Ehai, bro, that is a big super chat, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, man. I really appreciate that. And I feel bad that maybe your comment wasn't uploaded, or maybe you made a mistake. So I'm going to keep an eye out for your comment. Maybe I can find it again. But honestly, man, thank you so much for that, man. Really appreciate it. Showman, the players are not to be blamed. Building understanding amongst players requires time and continuity. You're right. And it does look like the guys look a bit confused on the fields. You know, I'm not really understanding. I'm not seeing like much confidence in their understanding right now. Certainly, Nini, our midfield and attack have a tendency for horrible decisions. Slowing play, keeping the ball too long, not identifying advantages. For sure. But I also feel like sometimes the overlapping support is kind of non-existent. Like, you know, it's all about the timing of the run. When you time that overlap or the underlap to like draw like space out for the attackers. We're not really doing that. You know, I'm just noticing that Esteval is always receiving behind goal most of the time. I don't know. I just feel like we're kind of stifling this guy's game at the moment. It's hard, you know. Like when you have like this line breaker that's like pinned into you, and you have like two guys behind you putting pressure on you, you're making it hard for the attacking players to really kind of like grow into the game, right? But I mean, this second goal right here, my lord, look how easily Fofana loses Højlund. It's a split second, but it's just like, how have you lost your man and not got in front of him? You know? It just feels like a lot of confusion defensively too. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you're taking off one of Gusto or Reece James. I don't think you need both right now, to be fair. Unless you want to move Reece to replace Santos, there's no need for these two on the right-hand side. Anyway, Højlund is bullying Fofana. Yes, he has been doing that. Midfield is not weak. The tactics is weak. The mid-table tactics you will see soon. We're gonna see what happens, Pascal. You know, for me, Rossinia was still very much like a uncharted territory. So I'm just like looking to see how he reacts to things, what he does, what the game plan is. But I'm not liking everything I'm seeing at the moment, if I'm being honest. CFCFR, we all know Conte is parking the bus far at the back. That's what I'm saying, man. You know, like, bro, we know what Conte was about at Chelsea. When teams just pressed us. Again, the thing that confuses me is why we're not kind of pressing man to man. We've sat off so much. We're not putting any real pressure on them in the final third. That's what I don't understand. Ehide, okay, now I can see your super chat. Here, man. Nah, it's good. Just wanted to donate. Okay, thanks for that, bro. Caicedo can't be compared to Kante and Makelele. He is too determined to be the hero defensively. Leads him to being so over the top, pressing the wrong side and fouling. I feel like he can be in that position where he does overcompensate a lot. I think the thing for Caicedo is that he has a lot of years on his hands, right? I mean, you're looking at Kante. You know, he was like 26, I think, when Leicester won the league, 25, 26. Kante is still 2 years away from that. Makelele, we signed him in his peak when he was like 29 or 31 years old. I feel like defensive positions like that require a lot of experience and know-how and temperament and a lot of intangible stuff to like really like become a proper like world class one. But I think Caicedo's shown so much improvement and development like in such a short amount of time that I do feel pretty confident that he'll get all those details right. But your observation is correct. It definitely is. He definitely can do that. But hopefully, you know, these are the little few details now he can kind of master and improve upon. Ben Voris, yep, zero creativity. We've done nothing. Mazza, we probably came here to try and nick the game 1-0, and now it's backfired. And again, I don't know why that would be the approach. That's actually quite worrying. I hope that's not the case, man. I got a super chat here. Thank you, Unknown Agenda, as always, man. Love for that. I think the team's just not used to this system. Seems like an experiment, a failed experiment. Anyway, this is our banter era. I've lost faith. Don't lose all the faith just yet. For me, banter era is we're not even anywhere near top 5 right now. It's not that dark at the moment. Like there's a little light at the end of the tunnel. But I agree with the comment that there feels like a lot of experimentation. As I was saying, you know, with the timing of Rossini becoming the new manager, time was going to be his enemy all the time because there wasn't enough time to have a pre-season, work on ideas, and it's very hard to kind of do everything correctly. I mean, we know when Tuchel came here, he kept things very simple because he had no time to work with the team. He was just like, listen, you know, we're going to be very tight in the middle all times. We're going to force teams out wide. I'm going to have 2 attacking mids, you know, connecting the play between the midfield and the striker. We're going to have the wing back supporting with the overlaps. Not a surprise that simplicity mixed in with work rate, the mentality. With the game being dumbed down, not dumbed down, but simplified. Players don't have to second guess what they're doing on the field because there's clear instructions and they can just focus on what they have to do. You know what I mean? I feel like we've seen Rossini kind of tap into that a little bit, but maybe this game feels like a little bit of an experiment, as you were saying, in regards to why we're approaching the game in this manner. To be 2 goals down after taking a goal lead in the CL, you would never want to be in that position, man. Yeah, this ain't the tournament where you can make the comebacks that easy. Demba Ba. Problems is we invite pressure and fundamentally a reactionary team. Same philosophy as Maresca. Play through a pressing team. Now we're losing 50-50s when Napoli attack. Our team is not physical enough. I mean, you would like to think it would have some of that. I mean, with Reece, Caicedo, but is that really enough? You know, I thought that Maresca did some really good things with our physicality. Yes, we overcompensated with all the fouls and the aggression. But I think we had to do that to not be an easy meal. I think when we lose that aggression, maybe with all these yellow cards and reds that we pick up all the time, it's made Rossini kind of want to temper things a little bit. Fair enough. But when we don't play with that little bit of bite, I just feel like maybe at times that the levels of the performance aren't quite the same, you know? Like, I think the famous recent example was that 10-man performance against Arsenal. I mean, to play that game we did, down to 10 man for over an hour, still keeping our intensity and bullying them, I was like, whoa, this is like the hallmarks of a team that could be going somewhere in the future. It's a shame that we can't tap into that consistently, but I don't know, man. I think in the CL at least, intensity, that's what you need to play with. You need to maintain that, yeah? That's how we destroyed Barcelona. That's how we've been doing all right so far. You know, that game against Bayern Munich when we didn't play with intensity, we got rightfully beaten. I need to see it against Napoli tonight. I have to see it. Yes, yeah. It's not over yet. 1 goal and we're back in the game. Rossini just needs to change it up halftime. All right, you guys, let's move the conversation forward. What changes are you making second half? Yeah, we're going to see something. We're going to see a reaction. What changes are you making second half? Okay, the big one is Pedro Neto is off and Cole Palmer is on the field. Okay, all right. That's an interesting one then. That's an interesting one. So we're still keeping Reece and Gusto in that. Palmer. Is that Esteval playing on the left-hand sides? That's an interesting one to see. Jonathan, we are struggling down the left. Gittins for Neto. Maybe later on that might be a thing, but Palmer is on the field at the moment. It's just like, what is that? Reese with his uncharacteristic clearances. Gusto is off. Okay, so it's a double sub then. No, Gusto is on. Gusto is on. It's only Neto for Cole Palmer. So at the moment, Esteval's moved to the left-hand side. That's it. That's it. Kazia, this is the type of night you switch off your TV and go to bed, because our record is not good against Italian teams in scoring first from a winning position to a losing one. I mean, we're seeing it already this season with how that game against Atalanta, you know, taking the lead again and then flopping things at the end. It's like a repeat at the moment. I mean, I'm curious to see what Palmer's going to bring playing. Obviously, starting on the right-hand side, I guess having the license to kind of roam inside. It depends on the quality of Gusto's arrivals and his third-man runs. I think that's what we need to see. Fofana maintains his position there. Again, everything's very much through the middle. Like, through the middle. It's a bit risky, you know? It's a little bit risky, like the over-reliance of just like play through the middle. Like, have that bit of ebb and flow. Like, understand when to appropriate them and not to, you know? I'm just like looking at where the passes are going from the defense and the midfield right now. Look, in the middle again, we've lost control. Like, why are we just forcing playing directly to the attack? I didn't think this would be the... Again, like it does get quite hard to predict how we're going to approach games, I have to say. Like, who remembers that end to the game against Crystal Palace, where we was keeping possession, doing the inverted stuff, and then all of a sudden just lost our rhythm completely. Okay, through the middle. Enzo. Joao Pedro kind of isolated them, back to Cole Palmer. Ball's gone backwards, and Napoli have regrouped now. Great. Really sloppy play, man. Caicedo. Cole Palmer. Palmer's coming, bringing the ball back inside again. Santos. I mean, later on, you guys, a sub I'm thinking about is taking off Santos. Come on, Palmer. You're not scoring that, Palmer, please. No dumb stuff, man. I mean, what kind of attempt was that then? Like... Oh, fuck off, man, you idiots. You dummies. I swear to God. It's just like self-inflicted nonsense at the moment. Self-inflicted nonsense. Like, oh... I mean, being a Chelsea fan sometimes, man, it's just like, it can feel so tedious sometimes, you know? So tedious. Like, we just don't know how to, like, progress going forward. We love to, like, you know, overcomplicate things and overanalyze and all this shit, man. I mean, again, Santos the fucking who, man? Oh, my, it's so stupid how we're playing. Wow, okay. Spreads it all the way to Gusto, and it obviously gets intercepted. Fucking hell. Oh, is my stream off? I mean, that's the only stream I have. If you guys have any more stream links, of course, show some love, put it in the comments. Oh, Caicedo's pressing. Gusto. Oh my God, we don't win that. That's actually laughable, man. We don't win that from that position then. Stream East is playing it like it is now. Chelsea so used to Enzo's system, it comes natural to pass back at times. It feels like it. I mean, I'm sorry, man. To not get a result against Atalanta was already laughable as it is, but to get nothing against Napoli too at the moment. A sub I'll make, bring a defender or move James to sit next to Santos to free up Caicedo to press higher. Maybe. Could be a solution. Ideally for me, man, I'm thinking a more offensive one. I want Gittins on. I'm taking off Santos. I'm moving Enzo Fernandez deeper. We're a goal behind, you know? We're a goal behind right now. So I need to ensure we can get back in the game because we're more likely to concede compared to getting back in the game. Let's keep it real, you guys. You know, that's what I'm doing. I'm thinking, Enzo, get on the ball, try and help us progress with a bit more quality. You know? Enzo spreads to the pocket. The ball's a bit light from Santos. You know, not enough pace behind that pass then. And it's forced us all the way back now. Fofana. James. See, Santos wants to bring it back inside again. Why? Reese. Gusto has been non-existent in this game at the moment. Wesley. Santos. Back to Enzo. Spreads it wide to Reese. Oh, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Maybe I need to relax a little bit so I don't just like moan all the time. But I guess I'm feeling the pressure, boys. I'll be honest with you. I'm feeling the pressure a lot. Yeah. Not winning today is not a good thing. I'm not expecting us to win every game that we play, but not in this type of manner. You know, it's different. Like if you've played well or you've been unlucky with chances or things went against you, fair enough. They're the defeats I used to accept being a younger Chelsea fan. But not these defeats where it feels like you've created them yourself and they're self-inflicted because you're doing like the wrong mechanics in game. If that makes sense. Cuckoo. Esteval. Barely got any touches. Barely been in the game at the moment. Great. Oh, look at that Cruyff turn from Esteval then. So sharp. The wide stuff. Caicedo doesn't stop that for some reason. Højlund's looking like an actual striker now at Napoli. Napoli don't have to do anything now. They just have to react to us at the moment, Napoli. They got the leads. They don't have to force anything. They have to be patient. They have to bide their time. They have to play smart. Come on, Wes. Højlund's been all over Wes. Wes backs off of Højlund's. Not even aggressively getting to him because that run's coming down his sides. Yeah, Wes hasn't been that great against Højlund in this game so far, I have to say, man. If we don't win this, we are not good enough for Champions League for sure. Is your game clock right? It is, but there's like a little stream delay at the moment. Højlund just all over Fofana right now. How am I starting it for? Fofana. This is the new CFC, guys. It won't change. Lol, the root of the problem is blue cone. Can you make a video on the Project 2030? Because what were the honors goals running this experiment? I mean, yeah, man, I really don't know, man. Palmer. The way we're playing is just so... There's some similarities, but it's very different at the same time. Like we're not inverting today at all. But it's the pressing as well. It's like it's a very... like inviting pressure a little bit. Back to Labutka. They're bringing it all the way back now to kind of just like draw us out vertically. Now they can play through us right now. And that would have been a good ball. Then Højlund was in front of Fofana again then. But I'm not really seeing like a major reaction or difference for the start of the second half right now. We're touching the ball more, but that's only because Napoli are sitting back. Joao's dropped deep, spread to Caicedo. Where's the movements? Who's making that run? You see, look at the Napoli back line. Not one prick is making a run in behind for a long ball. You know? Just look at the back line. Cucurella's moved there now. Heavy touch from Joao. Poor. Very poor. Chris, too great. Thank you, Chris. Enzo deep is giving up midfield on a silver platter at the moment. Wesley all the way back. Calm. Yeah, the pro, I agree. For Augusto, for me, has just been very non-essential. You know, as you're saying, auxiliary player. That's just like the idea of him is better than the execution. I just think keep the game a bit fucking basic then. You know, just have Gittins on the left. Like, we're not doing anything right now, bro. And that penalty, in a way, doesn't even really count because we just profited from some freak accident that was, you know, even kind of harsh, to be honest with you. But we've done nothing in this game. Like, the best moment was the Pedro Neto cross to Joao. That's it. Come on, Santos, man. I'm still waiting for Santos to have back-to-back great games. Nini, we should do a stream of an hour or two where we discuss players, coach, staff, basically the entire club, for sure. I mean, yeah, I'd love to introduce something like that. Oh, Reese, man. It's just slow reaction. Like, why is it when we come into Italy, like, everything feels more lethargic, everything feels slower? McTominay. But I just get the vibe, you guys, that Napoli, you know, they're really manipulating our pressing structure right now. They're really, like, drawing us out all the time to then release, okay. All right. I was saying I want to see Gittins, and I'm happy to see Jalaba. I'm happy to see Jalaba and Gittins right now. I don't know what Trevor's doing there. I'm not trying to see man's bunda right now in 4K. But good. Okay, good. Thank you. Santos off, Gusto off. Calm. As I was going to say, keep the game simple now, yeah? Enzo in the pivot. Reece James back to right back. Gittins holding the width on the left-hand side. Keep the game simple. Like, whatever experiment we're running ain't doing nothing, yeah? Guys look lost. Guys don't know what they're doing. We're getting bummed around by Napoli right now. Yeah? Keep the flipping game simple. Like, stop this now. You know, we need to get back in the game. We have to attack. We need to put some pressure on their goal now. We've done nothing. It's been a no-show this last 15 minutes. Yeah? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. See, yeah, exactly. Esteval. Connect him in the middle a bit more. Gittins on the left-hand side. Please. My lord. Like, man, just overcomplicate the game too much sometimes. Gittins. That's to try and draw Napoli out now. Sanchez to Reece. Okay. Say less. One thing I will say about Rosinho, if he sees something wrong, he will change it. I respect it. To be fair, I wish he made this sub for the start of the second half. You know, I hate when time is wasted in a game where the clock's your enemy. Because imagine we start to play well and there's not enough time. It's still going to be an L for Rosinho, even though he figured it out. I mean, you figured it out too late. Just keep the game simple now. Let the fullbacks overlap properly. Like, you see, Gittins can finally receive facing the fucking goal. Yeah, could Esteval do that at all in 50 minutes? No. Yeah? Just keep it simple now, boys. Like, we're always trying to, like, I don't know what we're trying to do with this, all this 4D chess type of football, but we're just not that good, and there's not enough time to do that nonsense. Reese plays it back. Fofana. See, Estevao finally receiving a more advantageous area now. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Come on. Oh my Lord! Joao Pedro! Come on! Come on! What a goal! What a player! Left foot! Are you mad? Left foot outside the bins. Outside the bins. Top bins, I mean. My Lord. What a goal. Finally, bring the attacking players on. Keep the game a bit simple. Put players in dangerous areas. Let them combine. The first bit of football we did, bro, in 40 minutes, led to a goal. Joao Pedro, world-class player. What a goal. Yeah? Left foot too. Bro, whoever was saying get Joao Pedro off, he don't play good games back-to-back, bro. Good night. Thank you for being on stream, bro. But good night, my guy. What a goal. What a player. You'll never see me... When the guys were talking about Joao Pedro, oh, Brighton reject, he fooled us in the summer. This, that, he's not that good. There's a reason why I wasn't saying nothing. You know, I was waiting for this guy to get his form back. I mean, you can't see this guy's fundamentals and think he's a shit player. Are you mad? Yeah? What striker's scoring that goal for us? Nicholas Jackson, left foot. Yeah, outside the box. What goal did he ever score outside the box? You know what I mean? Come on, you guys. Please. What are you guys talking about, man? That's the quality you need in the CL, yeah? Players that make the fucking difference. You can't just system your way to a goal all the time, bro. You can't just system your way to a fucking win. Empower the players, man. That's why we pay the big money for these, man. Empower the players. You know what I mean? Exactly. On non-agenda. Talk that shit, bro. Guys talking nonsense about Joao Pedro. Please. Look. I'm sorry, man. I'll never, ever listen to that shit. When everyone was sticking it on him, I kept my mouth quiet. I knew what this guy's about, man. You know? People are too reactive with football these days. 1-2 games, oh, he's not cooking, he's mid. Nah. Your take is mids. Close is pricked down. Hey! That's the Hoyland I remember, yeah? Making this guy look world-class for 60 minutes. Making this guy look world-class. Are you mad? That's it, man. We need to win this, man, to secure that top 8 position. We need to win this, yeah? Enzo on the ball, deeper with Caicedo, as he should have done the entire game. Chalobah's back. Oh, fucking hell, Cuckoo, man. This guy, bro. Estevao, Palmer, Joao Pedro link up. You guys, you watching my videos? If we do anything in 2026, it'll be because of Joao, Palmer, and Estevao playing together, forming a relationship, yeah? It's just common sense to me. Can't lie, the 11-man out right now is what I've been wanting to see. This is my predicted lineup, bro. This is my predicted lineup on TikTok and in my preview. This is the lineup. I want to see this lineup every week, realistically. You know what I mean? The left wing, put who you want there. I'd probably put Gittins there for the footwork. If you want to put Neto Garnacho, you can do your thing. I'm not that fussed. But everyone else, that's the lineup I'm trying to see now. Ending this season. You know what I mean? Let them play more times together. Let them build a connection. Let them build their understanding up. That's the approach right now. Overcomplicating it, allowing us to lose this game. Are you nuts? Enzo, see, moving the ball a bit better now. Back to Caicedo. Enzo. Chris, too great. Joao Pedro's 3 goals, left foot bangers. Like, this guy's goal catalogue is on a different level to what we've seen from many strikers over the last few years. Listen, I like Nicholas Jackson. I rate him. And I actually think Nico's unlucky that the club decided to buy Liam Delap instead of just keeping Nico. I think Nico and Joao would have been quite nice together. But I'm sorry, Joao Pedro's goal catalogue The type of goals he scored to affect the game for us. No other striker we've seen over the last 5 years of scoring those goals. You know what I mean? Could Nicholas Jackson ever do the stuff that Joao Pedro does with his techers? When I saw this guy first play for Watford, I was like, who the hell is this kid? This guy looks like a proper player. And then when he went to Brighton, it just solidified the fact for me. Yeah, when I was seeing him tearing it up against Ajax, when I was seeing that Brighton Europa League run, yeah, when I'm watching Joao in the big games versus Arsenal and stuff, I'm like, this is a proper player right here that most men aren't getting put onto because they're still mad about Blue Code buying shit from Brighton. Insanity, man. Exactly. Attack and interchange, bro. Keep the game simple for the good players. Let them cook and play together. Gittins coming inside. Taste of the action. Reece inverts. Back to Palmer. This is the game I want to see more of now. Esteval facing his man. Goods. Back to Palmer. A bit of interchange, boys. That's it. Keep the ball. Play patient. That's it. Space is opening up. Spread it. Enzo, you bastard, Enzo. Gittins was free on the left. Come on, my guy, Enzo. Why are you being greedy for, man? Come on, he was free. The guy was free on the left, man. Insane. Mads. What a goal from Joao. Bro, for me, he's my favourite player, man. At the moment. In the team, he's my favourite player. Exactly. Are we moving Joao Pedro deeper once Omega? I don't know. I think you're going to have Omega fighting it out with Joao. There's no fucking way Joao gets moved to a 10 now. That would be stupid. It wouldn't surprise me if Liam Delap gets sold in the summer. We know that the board will snake any player if they can get someone who has like 2 more points more than the last guy. That's all it takes. This lineup right now is what I want to see. Oh, that's why you want to see Hato on. You know, Hato needs a bit more game time, but I see the vision, man, with Hato. I see it. I see it. Hopefully he can step up. There's nothing saying that in the next year or 2 or 3, he becomes like the mainstay at left back, you know? Joao. Esteval now is interchange. No, Gittins is now dropped a bit deeper. Back inside. That's whose ball is that? McTominay gets it. Palmer. Reece. Come, that's yours, Reece. That's yours. He's coming inside. We're allowing him inside. McTominay. We're sitting back a bit now, looking at the shape. Oh, Hoyland's he's a bit of a unit, this guy. Like, I'll always remember that game I saw him play for Atalanta. Like, you know that highlight of him going on that, like, 80-yard run? Like, when I watched it, like, live on TNT, when he did that, I can't remember who he was playing against. I was like, who the hell is this physical freak that looks like a force of nature, you know? I was like, who the hell is this kid? It was looking like he got, like Hunter chemistry put on him. Just pure pace, man. Yeah, exactly. Hato and Gittins chemistry. In theory, it could be a thing, but it needs more time. It's not there just yet. Cuckoo. Gittins. Come on, Gittins. Oh, come on. A bit weak, man. A bit weak. That's it. Put pressure on him straight. Vergara is quite strong with his upper body. Keep spinning us for fun and see that defending from Chalobah. Do you see the defending from Chalobah, man? Yeah? He doesn't get no fucking credit in this fan base. Every time I go online, when things go bad, Chalobah's the scapegoat, he's the victim. I can't stand that part of the fan base that hates anything that the club produces. I can't stand it, man. But that's what Fofana could not do in the first half, bro. Yeah? That type of defending, the positioning. You know, but the club will sell Chalobah. Fucking idiots. They'll sell him quickly when he's better than what we have right now. Nah, what do you mean? Of course he should be. See what I mean about the hate Chalobah gets? Oh, why is Chalobah celebrating after defending goods? Come on, man. We're some haters in this fan base, I swear. You know what I mean? Now a bit of passion now is like a negative. Crazy, man. See, now that's the Conte I want to see more of, yeah? Looking confused, looking worried, looking like you don't know what he's doing. Great defending, yeah? Yeah, if Jalaba was on in the first half, Hoyland's not making it 2-1. I tell you that right now, yeah? I'll tell you that right now. Come on, boys, that's it, man. When we have to win against Napoli, we do it. Bro, you guys, who thinks I'm gaslighting Jalaba? Like, what's everyone's takes? Like, we watch the same game, but you're telling me that you see better defensive performances from Fofana and Tosin and everyone else, and Badia. Come on, man. He's our best defender, Jalaba, at the moment. Look, see controlling Hoyland, how he gets on top of him. Fucking Fofana's been backing off from the whole game. Like, use your eyes, bro. What are you talking about? See what I mean? No one gets the details, man. You know what? See what I mean? Fofana fucking backing off Hoyland all the time. Can't get close to him for a physical. You look, already Jalaba's on top of him, stopping the long ball straight to him. Like, look at the details, man. Don't look at their names. Just look at the output. That's what I do. I don't care if it's Jalaba or Tosin. If a guy plays well and does the right things, I'll say it. But I'm sorry, you know? Like, if all this ownership had to do to make their lives easy, what came before this club wasn't nonsense, yeah? It wasn't nonsense. You could have kept what was good, enhanced it, and improved around it. That's all they had to do. And it could have cost them less than half the money they spent, yeah? Not meaning Trev, meaning the whole performance. Oh, okay. I get you, Samara. Trev is top. I don't get no minutes for Action Pong. Again, that's another one. If they were both from Cobham, everyone would admit Jalaba is better. Yeah, Balls, Jalaba is one of our best defenders. I mean, he is our most consistent one. And like I keep saying, man, he's doing this outside his best position. Like, we've never seen Trev play on the left before. But he's coming and he does the job. And I always make this comparison. He's at the Nacho Fernandez of Chelsea Football Club. You know, Nacho was at Madrid for over a decade. And every time he was needed upon, you're guaranteed 7 out of 10 performances from him every single game. You keep those guys in your squad, yeah? Like, they're the fiber, yeah? They're the minerals. Yeah, you don't sell them to then buy some stranger again to fulfill the role, because it don't work like that. You just, okay, Joao, Esteval comes inside, Esteval carries. He's just thinking about taking the shot, Esteval, man. It wasn't the right time. Come on, Esteval, man. It wasn't the right time. Come on. Just had to keep the ball a bit, man. Oh. Enzo. Oh. The only thing with Enzo is that I swear he can't, like, take the ball out of his feet to take shots. I mean, Esteval, fair enough. I don't know, man. Esteval, poor game, Nini, don't be biased. I mean, I know he's... Listen, most of the time, it's been hard for him to even get in the game. You know? But I was just hoping to see them play maybe like another 10 more minutes to try and build things up a little bit, you know? We have like, what, 20 minutes left? Enzo is the Argentinian John McGinn. Bro, John McGinn can shoot, man. I think McGinn is such an underrated player. If we draw, we play like Marseille. Exactly. This match is painful to watch. I mean, yes. I'm not going to complain about that. Up here, you see Garnacho got. I mean, hopefully Garnacho is going to. Garnacho something. Yeah, let's see. Anyway, Trev, Reese, Cobham guys leading things right now. Lukaku. You guys, my thoughts on Lukaku have always been controversial, but I mean, I've always stood by them. I felt like he was kind of done dirty a little bit, I have to say, man. I'm always gonna think that. I know that the bias was in favor to Thomas Tuchel, but I'm sorry. I just felt like for all that money and promises we gave Lukaku, it was like I don't know why we told all those lies. Gittins, Kukurea, Enzo. Spreads that all the way to Wesley. Kuku opens his body up, finds Gittins. I don't think it's been the best game from Enzo at the moment too, to be fair. Caicedo spreads that wide to find Wes. A part of me feels like if we just played this way from the start, we could have really, you know what I mean? Wouldn't have punished ourselves so much then. But my internet's kind of slowing down a bit. Even like my stream on my game now is kind of suffering a little bit. Fuck's sake. Yeah, my internet, man, is just kind of flopping hard right now. Joao. Joao putting some good pressure on, forcing Napoli back. Long goal kick. And Chalobah's on Højlund again. Yeah, how often was Højlund acting as the platform for Napoli? And he was just keeping the ball and they were building attacks from him. Now that outlet's dead now. We got Nacho doubling up alongside Gittins. That's an interesting one. Is that like a temporary thing or... Okay, Joao, great position then. Tries to release Palm with a little nutmeg through ball, but very ambitious. So what are we... So are we seeing... What are we seeing? Is it like Garnacho up front? No, it can't be. Is Garnacho playing 10? Like, what is going on? No, bro, I do have Prime Internet. Like, I've got the most expensive package with Virgin Media. Like, I pay like over £1 a month, man. Don't worry about that. But I think it's just the area sometimes. I mean, like, I'm in a new build area, somewhere in West London. I don't know why it happens in my area, but there can be just like a little signal. I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. I don't know, but listen, my internet, don't worry about the investment. I made sure I got the very best one. Lukaku's coming on. Oof, that's going to be an interesting one. Kukurea allows him to turn him side. That Bagara, man, has been causing us so many issues today. Good defending Trev. I'm trying to understand what formation this is. Is this like... It's not a back three, is it? Ah, sloppy. Sloppy. Very sloppy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this internet, man. Let me use my laptop maybe to watch the game on. I don't know what the hell is going on with my internet right now. Yo, apologies, you guys. I don't know. Yeah, I have no explanation for what's going on right now. Like, the frame, is it like my CPU maybe? Is that, I mean, I don't know. Acting like I know what I'm talking about, man. Virgin. Maybe I can watch the game on my laptop, and I can maybe turn the game off on my computer and free up some bandwidth or whatever. Is that Garnacho onside? Is he onside? Is he onside? Drown the box. Oh, cut back inside. That was a good idea, but no one's on the wavelength. He was offside. Yeah, he was offside. He was offside. Lukaku is coming on the field, man. Oh. Boo! Please, please, don't let Lukaku get the final say in this game. Please. I won't even make a review. If Lukaku scores tonight, man, I'm not even going to make a match review. I'm going straight to bed. I'm getting ready for a new day tomorrow. Lukaku, that's going to be a tough one, this unit, man. Oh, Fofana, that's why he prefers to defend us nicking the ball. Palmer keeps that somehow. Good play. Joao, great play. Oh, what a ball from Palmer. Come on, this is it, boys. This is it. Make it 3-2. Joao, this is fucking you. Yes, he's the best. Come on. We did it. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. What a player this guy is. I was like, this is the moment to win the game. This counter-attack is the moment to win the fucking game. And we did it. Oh, my lord. Thank you. Oh, what a goal. What a player Joao Pedro is, my lord. Palmer, great play right here. Releases Enzo. Look at that cushion pass from Joao. Makes the running behind. That's all him. Look at that composure. Shifts it. Hits it early and away. World class. World class player. World class player. Oh, my lords. What a comeback, boys. What a comeback, boys. He's my guy. Joao Pedro is my guy for this reason. Yeah? He's my guy. He's my guy this season. What a player. What a goal. Bro, if that... I'm sorry, I have to compare. If that's Nicholas Jackson, he's fighting for his touch. Yeah? The idea is getting blurry in his head. The touches are bad. The shots are wayward. Yeah? If that's Nicholas Jackson. But we upgraded. We upgraded by signing Joao Pedro. Yeah? He can... And he's flipping 24. He's not even in his prime yet. He'll go all the way, this guy. Yeah? He's a special player. Joao's a special player. Left foot, right foot. Get the hat-trick with a header. Please. We're 6th right now, boys. Yeah? Thank Joao Pedro. Alex. Nini's JP stocks finally paying dividends. Bro, I invested early in Joao Pedro. Like, my biggest tweet, which always surprised me, was me just retweeting what I said about Joao. Like, all those years back. Yeah? I just knew Joao Pedro, you know. He had a time where he suffered where he was the only guy up front by himself. There was no Palmers. There was no one to play off with. You know, he's pressing. He's running. He's getting tired. He was suffering the same situation Nicholas Jackson suffered with during his Barron streak, where he was forced to play week in, week out because there was no backup. And it was hurting his form and hurting his confidence. But I just knew this is a guy that will get back. That Club World Cup form wasn't a fluke with how seamlessly he introduced himself, how seamlessly he came in and how seamlessly he started running things, yeah? Scoring 3 goals in 2 appearances. Like, you can't fluke that type of stuff. Oh, thank God Caicedo read that situation then. Unknown agenda. Don't let me hear Nicholas Jackson or Delap's name again. Exactly. I don't want to hear these names of players who aren't as good as Joao Pedro. Oh, where does Joao play? Is he a 9? He's a 10. He's not this. He's not that. Please, man. Let's miss me with that stuff. Played Gittins. You know? I'm looking at Joao Pedro, and for the future up front, bro, I'm looking at... I'm looking at either Endrick if he's about in the next few years, or I'm looking at Loran at Bournemouth. I think this guy is going to be clear. But I don't know why I'm just thinking so far ahead now. Hat-trick loading, bro. Let's hope Joao can do that, man. I want him to be in the... What's the celebration? What is it? Bro, what's this like? What is the celebration? Is it this? These players, man. I'm too old to be doing this type of shit. Enzo, great little back heel flip to find Gittins. Can we make it 4-2 and take the game away? But again, you guys, once all the star guys came on, once we stopped forcing the balls in the middle 24/7, playing experimental football, theoretical football, yeah? Once we stopped doing that nonsense in the 60th, 57th minute, we've been the better team. And this should have been the approach from the first minute. And we wouldn't make things hard for ourselves. But to be fair, if we're going to win the game in this manner with the goals that we just scored, yeah? Whatever, something came out in these players, a reaction came out from these guys, yeah? And they're producing a famous comeback now against Napoli. So maybe, you know what? Maybe it was supposed to play out like this. Maybe it was supposed to play out like this. Because I'm not going to lie, I'd rather win this game 3-2 in this manner than winning this game 2-0 from some boring ass set pieces. Let's keep it real. No foul? What? Ref? That's no foul. He clipped his fucking ankles. That's to get tight. That's it, Wes. That's get him back in blood. That's what you do. That's it. Good. Take that yellow card for the team, Wes. Good. That's what you do. That's like the only time he's got tight to Hoyland though, and it's a foul. I'm just saying it. The only time he's got tight to how Hoyland is fouling the guy. I mean, to be fair, I'm not seeing anything from Gittins to make things like, I don't know, to get that type of reaction. Maybe my focus ain't there. I don't know, man. But I'm not really seeing it like that, to keep it real. Come on, Jallo, that's your man. Played. Enzo. Joao, hat-trick. No, Garnacho. Joao outside the box. Garnacho. Okay, keep the ball a bit, boys. That's a foul. See, this is what I like about Joao. I keep saying it. He plays the game at his own pace. See, that little extra touch he takes just to get fouled by the defender, slow the pace of the game down. You know what I mean? Like, he always does that. He creates these new angles because he's just, like, so comfortable receiving under pressure. Like, the touches are so tight. He's dribbling with both feet. Like you just see his style. I think the way he plays the game in his style is very pleasing in my opinion. And it just communicates that this is a guy he feels very comfortable on the field. Yeah? Okay, now Badia coming on. Normally these subs where you're kind of just like sitting back and inviting pressure, I don't really like. Is Gittins off? Say less. All right. It don't matter, Gittins. Don't take it to heart, Gittins. Don't take it to heart. Don't take it to heart. We're getting the job done now. Yeah, you did your bit. Don't take it personally. Yeah? The 3 points is more important than your feelings right now. That's it. We don't get because we don't need Gittins and Garnacho on the field anymore. Let's keep it real. We don't need it. And you're not going to take off Garnacho now. So Gittins is off. Say less. Not a big deal for me. I mean, yeah. Oh, he's injured, you guys. Injury for Gittins? Okay, fair enough then. So it's an injury. What happens? Is it just like a bit of a knock? Anyway, we're keeping things tight in the middle, forcing Napoli wide. Yes, playing smartly. 5 at the back right now. Chalobah's on Lukaku. Yes, Cucurella reads that easily. We got a man against man now against Napoli's attack. I'll be honest, Enzo may lose this game because he's not willing to break his plans and make changes. Enzo was making changes in the 75th minute. Maybe. I mean, there's been times that he helped us get back. I mean, listen, I'm not going to act like Maresca was some dud and not good enough. But like we were saying, man, you know, let's see the reaction from Rosinia in the second half. You know, so there was only a few comments, wasn't many. And I understand it because, you know, we're so used to, oh no, not like this. Those types of balls, man. Oh, it's not good for my health, I swear to God. Oh. Did you guys get that sinking feeling then? When you saw that ball over the top? Like, did anyone else like feel that? That was actually painful for me, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm too invested in this game right now. It's actually not healthy at all. Kanish, love from Toronto. I was waiting for the love from Toronto, my guy. Love for that, man. We fucking did it. Hey, soon, man. Yeah? 3 minutes left. But Maresca wasn't adaptable. I mean, listen, I've spoken about a lot of games this season where I remember Maresca making changes second half. Remember all the double subs and the triple substitutions which changed the game for us? Like, he's also done it too. Listen, Rosinia, it's a nice little positive sign about his ability to recorrect. I don't even think it's about adapting all the time. Sometimes, yeah, some managers, you can make a mistake with your approach in the first half by overcomplicating things or experimenting or trying things or getting the game plan wrong. And sometimes you correct the mistakes you made. Maybe we got surprised by Cuckoo on Vergara. Oh, Enzo under pressure a little bit, then fucking hell. Garnacho, I don't know what sprint you were going on. I don't know what that was about then. But let's come on the details, you guys. 3 minutes left now. Please, I can't be conceding this game, making it 3-3. No more setbacks. Palmer, please, on your toes. Who's tracking the run? Deep cross. Oh, what a header from Chalobah. What's that old Garnacho with the stupid footwork? Sanchez! Oh, my lord. Oh, Robert Sanchez, you fucking beautiful man. You beautiful, bold-headed man. Garnacho, you twat. What the hell were you thinking? Oh, this guy's lethargic footwork where he's just fighting to control the ball sometimes. Oh. Please, boys, don't give me this heart attack before the game ends. Fucking hell, man. I'm on agenda 5 wins and 6. You know, don't worry. I'm not going to get too gassed. Sanchez, I swear to God, man. I keep saying Sanchez is the litmus test. Yeah, if you know ball and know about Chelsea, you're not going to say dumb stuff like Sanchez, he's not good enough. Bro, this guy I watched this video of had the Napoli goalkeeper over Sanchez, and I was like, you're not locked into the sport if you think that. Garnacho, now you can run forward. Take it forward now, you idiot. Goods. I know Garnacho's thinking about trying to get the 4th goal right now. My lord, just being in the right position, the hands, Robert Sanchez, the key saves this guy's made. And comp makers have to start getting to work. And they need to start doing some Sanchez promotion right now. Let the wider footballing world know what this guy's about now. Yeah? how many clutch saves at the right time? Like he's playing, he's world class at the moment, I'd say, Robert Sanchez. Yeah? He's world class. He is. It's been a transformative year for him. He took these Magnon links. Oh, I mean, what a save, bro. What a save. Look how strong the palms were then. From that angle, Lukaku did everything right. You know, reverting away from the play then. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, boys. That's what I'm talking about, man. What a redemption, for God's sake. Nini, Sanchez deserves a collective apology from the fan base. Honestly, he is. If you're not seeing Sanchez in the light that you should be seeing him right now, then you don't know ball, yeah? You don't know what you're talking. You're not locked in. You're not tapped into the game. What's a fucking result? What a win. Joao Pedro, you genius player, yeah? I was so happy with that move. Listen, in another world, I would have loved Ekitike and Joao together. But in the market, I was like, listen, if it's going to be Ekitike's and Joao's, and who was the other striker we're looking at? Sechko. I was like, you can't lose with these options right now. You can't lose with these options. Get in Joao, a guy that I've been very happy with for the last few years, who I was rating highly. As I said, I just felt like I'm going to see him in a Chelsea kit one day, yeah? But what a difference maker he's been. And all the goals he scores, bro, the goals that are changing the game. They're giving us the lead. They're winning us games. They're getting us back in the game. He's not scoring, he's not scoring these like stat paddy goals. You know what I mean? Yeah? He's not scoring stat paddy goals. He's scoring the important, like, the goals that Chelsea strikers have to score. You know? The team is clearly still waiting for Palmer to get back to form. But we've seen Joao really emerge now. Showing respect to Lukaku is good. Listen, I got nothing against Lukaku. What a save Sanchez produced against him. But Joao today, I mean, the match winner, the difference maker. I thought he suffered for large parts in this game. I felt like, he's getting a bit isolated too much. We're not able to connect with him. I thought the game plan was pretty silly as well. The moment we started giving this guy options to play with and feed him directly, the class just came back like that, But yeah, you guys, on hindsight, obviously we've won. This is why I can talk the way I'm talking now. But listen, I'd rather win the game in this manner now compared to like winning it like a boring 1-0 or 2-0 win. Because it's just like the moments, the talking points, like that's what the game's about sometimes, But you guys who was like Rosinia, you waste man, you PE teacher. All those bars you guys had for him for the first half. If you're still here, what's your opinions on him now? Like, is this like a good performance from Rosinia that sees you? I'm not saying like, okay, you have full confidence in him. Take the time you need. There's no rush. But is this like a performance from him that maybe makes you start to see him a little bit differently now at least? Or maybe give him a bit more patience now? Let me know in the comment section, because I need to bounce through to get ready with this review, you guys. Damn, what a match. He realised his mistakes. Nini, seeing as we won, can I ask you, what's it like being online when we lose? Bro, you don't want to be online when we lose, man. You know what I mean? You can be the scapegoat sometimes. Everything you say will get weaponized against you. It is, listen, it's football. It is what it is. The game's a game. Dan King. Okay, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about someone else, mate. Okay, so Dan, you think have patience. Exactly. Okay, flip-floppers on Racine. Exactly. I can see why the club have kind of forced reactive feelings, but you can't fall victim to it, You have to still kind of like think a little bit and give a bit more time. Like for me, as I kept saying, man, I'm waiting for 10 games to see the full like effect of what Rosinia can do, I think 10 games is a fair sample size to really judge the guy. But I'm not saying this guy's the truth, this guy's a flop. How can I speak on something I don't know yet? Like I don't fully understand. Like I don't care about predictions being right early, Big positive so far is that our strikers have been on job. It's nice to see the striker scoring again now that Rosinia's here. They was doing that for him at Strasbourg, right? Carlinson, can't believe Sanchez is actually now one of the best keepers in the fucking world. Yes, he is. Sanchez underrated. Yes, he is. Maresca doesn't win this game. Potentially. We'll be inviting ourselves to death, to be fair. But boys, I need to get ready to do this match review right now. Hopefully you guys are going to be about very soon. Yeah, Dan King, exactly. He realized his mistakes and made corrections and then brought in the player to control Lukaku in the end. I get it. But you guys, man, thank you so much for all the love, all the super chats, all the thoughts, all the opinions. I've been really enjoying doing these streams this season with you guys in particular. And yeah, I actually look forward to doing these a lot more. Before I didn't really, not that, I don't know, I just didn't think that the streaming thing was for myself. But I don't know, man, tonight, this season, it's just been hitting a bit different. So, boys, thank you for everything. All the super chats, the involvement, but I'm going to bounce and get ready for this match review. So hopefully you guys are going to be back in half an hour's time, right? The final super chat, The Wonder. Thank you, man. So great to see a manager adapting to game state. I think adapting is a way to see it, but I'm feeling like maybe he was correcting mistakes, you know? I think we throw around the word adapting too much. Adapting as if Napoli approached the game differently, you know? But I just think maybe it was more correcting the way we were playing because it just wasn't correct. That's how I see it. But you guys, thank you, bros. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Love you. And yeah, I'll catch you guys for the next stream and for the review later tonight. Love.